the Ruby Weapon Hour with our very special guest, Steve Buscemi. It's time to play the intro. It's time to chug mustard. It's time to meet the gingers on Peach's stream tonight. It's time to pet the baby. It's time to shake the bag. It's time to order McDonald's on Peach's stream tonight. Why do you guys come here?
I guess I'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture to manage this shit show.
Shadow puzzle.
And now let's get things started. Why don't you get things started? It's time to read donations on the most sensational, incontainable, unbeatable, blind debatable. This is what we call the Ruby Weapon Stream.
What?
Why would you do that?
Hello today. Hello today. Hello on this day. Hello today. Hello, how are you? Hi, guys.
Why are they all honking?
Huh? They make big honk. Hello today, and welcome to the Ruby Weapon Hour. I am Peach Saliva. I am joined by technically no one. Pat is present.
I'm here.
Pat is here. Zangief is making big snores, so if you hear something that sounds like a fart, it is not. It is Zangief. And not just blame the dog. It is actually him
Paige,
snoring.
Do you follow R.L. Stein on Twitter?
I think so. Why?
Because I just found his Twitter. He's real. And he's a shit poster.
You didn't know that?
No, man.
Yeah, R.L. Stein's real.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, R.L. Stein. Didn't you read the whatever? You read Goosebumps at all?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay, cool.
Everybody read
Let's see. What is going on? I felt like reading today. I know a lot of people are doing some work today, so I thought I would provide some background noise to you. Yeah, no cam today, just because I'm kind of lazy and don't want to be looked at. Don't want to be looked at right now, but I will be reading to you what appears to be accidentally my annual reading of Sonic High School, which is a favorite of mine. Yeah, so we will be giving that a big old fancy read. I'm kind of sleepy, so apologies for lack of energy, but I guess we'll just there we go. We'll just have a little bit of a chill stream. So I hope you enjoy. I hope this provides you some just some nice little background noise. So what I'm gonna do, and this is what I usually do when I do these, I will do a few donations. And then I will read, and if there are any in the meantime, I will read in between chapters, just so we keep that ball a-rolling. So if you are going to sleep, Gustavo, you can go to sleep. No need to stay up. You can... Why not do the VTuber thing? Didn't you get it for times like this? I may have a surprise for you all at some point in the future, but unfortunately it is not prepared at this time. However, once it is, you will see said surprise. But yes, let's see. So without further ado, let us give a nice little reedy poo. So yeah, as I was saying, what am I... My brain is dead. If you are going to sleep, go to sleep, relax, and enjoy the mellifluous sounds of my voice reading to you.
What does mellifluous mean? I have no idea.
I guess it's kind of like melodious a little bit. Oh, is the complete story lost on YouTube? That's fine. I don't know if I will complete this this story today, but not today, but like in general. But we will see. We will see. At the very least, I would like to introduce more people to this fanfic. So for those of you who are used to it, I do apologize. I hope you enjoy the annual reading. But if you are new to this, if you would like to follow along, you may at fanfiction.net. or honestly, fuck it, just Google Sonic High School fanfiction, and it's there. It is by Dark Doom Fire Master. And it is, oops, no, that's not it. Oh, I can click. I can do it. Okay. It is a treasure. It is a treasure. There are, bear in mind, there are some words in there that I will not be reading. So if you would like to enjoy the fanfic completely uncensored, I do welcome you to follow along if you would so choose to do so. So without further ado, yes, I am a coward. I am also a very respectful coward. So without further ado, let us give some thanks. Pinky the Eerie donated $2.50 and said, the yearly suffering is upon us. To repent and purge. Just be thankful she's forgotten about the archive of bad fics. There's much worse. Oh, I have not forgotten. But they are frightening, and I don't know if I have the strength. I am very big and strong. Do I have that level of strength? Well, no one knows for sure. I already almost broke my back this year. I don't know if I want to break my brain. Spider-Man donated $3. Thank you. And said, hey, Paige, have you ever read Gideon the Ninth? Lesbian necromancers in space might be up your alley. Funny you mentioned that. I was reading up on that maybe last week, and I was considering getting it. So if you have read it, let me know. Let me know what you think. Generic Jackal donated, oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, it has them broken up. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Streamlabs, you used to group those up.
Streamlabs, come on, help me
now
out.
I have to count.
I can't count. Tiz86 gifted a sub to Bob with 9 and a bunch of zeros. Please enjoy Bob 9 and a bunch of zeros. Agami23 resubbed for 3 months and said, hey Paige, I learned recently that my love of fanfiction is genetic because my mom used to love fanfiction and did art for fanfiction in zines. Having a cool mom is rad. That is fucking awesome. Your mom rules. Odds Logic resubbed for 48 months in a row. Happy. How many years? That's 4 years? 48 months is 4 years. So.
Paige, come on.
Because 24.
Paige, it's 5 years. Come on.
You're going to make me panic. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It's years is the number of years.
Have I really been doing this that many?
Times 10 minus 2.
This many? Because if it was this many, it would be this many, right? You see what I'm saying?
Paige, what are you doing?
I'm holding up my hands so you can see.
No one can see.
I'm showing you.
But I'm seeing it from a side angle, so I just
Oh, you're right. Who am I showing it to?
You're showing it to the chat window.
That's right, guys. Just listen, you guys heard me so you can see it, okay? You guys know how it is over here, all right? Anyway, shut up.
You're totally showing it to the TV.
I was. I'm going to cry. Fuck you. Fuck everyone in here anyway. It's fine. Facetious AF resub for 6 months and said, yo, why the fuck girl's so cute? Wish I knew. Corey of My Life resubbed for 4 months and said, I keep forgetting to prime sub to you. Oh, that's so kind. Anyway, glad to be here for the fanfic nonsense while I play DS2. Enjoy DS2. And that's very kind for you to use your sub. That is very kind. Generic Jackal gifted a sub to Topin Buzza and 4213 Dead. Enjoy. Torresendo also subscribed. Megboy Manual resubbed for 24 months. That's 2 years. Someone posted a first day pic and a latest stream pic of Zangief in Pat's Discord, and the boy's gotten so big. How much more growing do you think Big Boy's got left in him? Also, I'm jealous of how cuddly he is. He's so snuggly. Pat and I were...
He's sleeping on you right now.
He's sleeping on my legs right now, and last night he does this thing where he just body slams his face onto your neck, and you start... and you're joking, but it's so cute that you don't feel like stopping him. He's aggressively snuggly, and it's wonderful, but also kind of worrying.
He's probably, I want to say like 50, maybe 60% of his full size, but he is a little small for his age.
He is quite small.
So he might be like a small bulldog, which is actually good because they can get like knee stuff because they're so fucking fat.
Yeah, he's actually quite slender. For his breed. So we'll see.
So if he's actually a little bulldog, that'd actually be like really good for him.
Yeah, so we'll see. Who knows? Zero Arturia resubbed for 39 months in a row and said, happy Saturday to you, Mustard Queen. Say hi to Pat and to Cat Baby and Dog Baby. I will do this. Thank you. Tender Baby Bacon resubbed for 7 months and said, yeah, big peen energy. Massive. Also, big ball energy. But however, those balls do have a problem, and that will be discussed in the fanfic. Goblin Puppy donated $5 and said, Peach, have you tried the cereal Grape Nuts? It's like very coarse, crunchy sand, but it's healthy. Might be good for herdy sugar cravings. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I don't really eat cereal that much anymore, but I might.
We had an argument about herdy sand.
Yeah, we had
sugar
an argument earlier.
Just before this started.
I was like, God. I mean, I was like, I'm not going to eat the herdy sand because I promised Eli, and I will not break a promise to Eli because he threatened me.
The argument started with your indignation that he would like be mad at you for eating sugar.
Well,
and
it was
your
not.
reasoning
No,
was, I want it though.
No, that is not indignation. I was just like, I wish he wasn't mad about the herdy sand, but he cares about my well-being. And then Pat was like, "It's terrible for you," which of course it is. It's not good. But
I said, I
still
said,
crave it.
Paige, eating raw ingredients like that is like one of the worst things you can do. And you just went, why? And I'm like, because you're literally just eating straight calories. Also, sugar's kind of bad.
Yeah, maybe a bit. Vivica resubbed for 33 months and said, ready for some top tier garbage tonight. Endless trash with the Mustard Queen. Please pet the babies. I am slapping this dog's ass right now. He's a good boy. Frank AF subscribed. Bella Kust resubbed for 13 months. Patriot Renegade donated $5 and said, walks into the Scandinavian McDonald's and orders a hamburger. So I did something very naughty. I have ordered some Burger King in lieu of McDonald's. I have been wanting...
Traitor.
Yeah, I know. I have been wanting a Whopper instead of my usual burger. I know. The fries are nowhere near as delicious. But the burger just hits different. It's my lupus and I get to pick the poison. Thank you, Jobbed Bone. If I'm going to die, I get to choose. No. I am trying to eat much healthier. I should not be eating like this all of the time. Ranryu692 resubbed for 15 months and said, despite following you for a few years now, this is my first time catching one of your fanfic streams. I was avoiding them because I thought they were silly. But really, I was just ashamed of that year in middle school when all I read was Ranma fanfic, lol. Dude, it's, you know what? Cringe is over. It's like, just like the things you like. You know, just fuck it. Everybody likes their stupid bullshit. You enjoy your guilty pleasure. I love fanfics. Like, my entire summer last year was nothing but Undertale fanfics. Like, I would just like watch the sunset as I read fanfics and drank like Bloody Marys. That's all I did. So do not feel bad. Texas Tofu resubbed for 24 months in a row, and that's 2 years. Hi, Mom. Hello, dear. Hello, darling. Theo Marks resubbed for 27 months and said Sonic. That's true.
Is that all he said?
That's true, right there. With
sure
3
enough.
exclamation points. Gabe Sweetman resubbed for 17 months and said the year is 20XX. All hope is lost. God King Overlord Eli has converted the last remnants of humanity into degenerate furries through the power of overtly lewd anthro waifus voiced by a lupus-ridden mustard pile. There is no more intimacy, only the Yif Pit. That's right. That's what we call my stream now, just the Yif Pit. Nebby resubbed for 11 months and said PP, indeed. And Tornado Bear subscribed. Thank you kindly. All right. I do have to pee, but I'm just going to hold it for a little bit because I did just start. And I think that would be rude of me to be like, okay, bye. However, Patrick, my food will be here shortly. Would you mind grabbing it for me?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, dear. All right. Speaking of the Yif Pit, here's Eli. Hello, Eli. Good to see you.
Oh, you two just aren't even trying anymore.
Just shut up. All right. Without further ado, I think this is the third year in a row that I have done this. Normally I would be on camera, so as you can see both of my hands, but I assure you there is no tomfoolery happening on my end. Also, this stream is unbeat-offable, so I will be reading this fanfic like a phone book, so no one gets too excited because it is quite quite spicy. So are you guys ready to sin? I need to know who's ready to sin. Are you ready to sin? Excellent. Yes. Spicy balls. Wonderful. I love it. Excellent. Yes. Good. All right. It brings me unbridled boners to bring you Sonic High School by Dark Doom Firemaster. Here is the synopsis, or just the back of the book, as it were. Sonic High School features Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Rouge, Espio, and more in crazy high school drama, passionate romances, and crazy cliffhanger endings. It is known as the most addictive story online, and it is the ultimate Sonic story about high school. Patrick!
Yeah.
The story contains no graphic descriptions, and all the high school students are 18 years old. All right, they're 18. They're 18.
Graphic descriptions. That part's an absurd lie.
Well, that part's absurd lie. However, all of the students are 18. Everybody's a senior. Just it's welcome to this edgelord bullshit that I love so much.
Held back a couple of years because they're not smart.
That's right. Everybody's old. Ready, set, go. Okay. Sonic High School, Chapter 1. Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7, it said, and Sonic screamed. Oh shit, before I should just warn you. I will be reading this verbatim, except for, of course, like various slurs and words that I just don't want to use, but you'll know.
What about the parts that are like horrifically racist but don't use any slurs?
I will try to make a judgment call.
I remember
Yeah,
one.
I know, I do too. I will attempt to make a judgment call, but please keep in mind that this is it's an edgy fic. So if you do want to read some of those things that I do not feel comfortable reading, you are welcome to follow along, and I will respect your choice to read along with me. All right. I am late for school. I have to get to school now, said Sonic, jumping out of bed. Sonic put his clothes on really fast and ran out of his room because he is fast. No time for breakfast, said Sonic as he ran past Sonic's mom. You will regret this, said Sonic's mom, leering at him from the kitchen stove, wearing aprons and oven mitts on her hands. Sonic did not care. He was late. Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop where people were getting on the bus. Tails, Knuckles, wait for me, said Sonic as he ran towards the bus. Hey, Knuckles, it's Sonic. Wait, hold on, excuse me. Hey, Knuckles, it's Sonic, said Tails to Knuckles at the bus stop. He is late, said Knuckles to Tails before getting on the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus, and he got on the bus after Tails. Just in time, said Sonic, huffing and puffing like he was doing the Cupid shuffle for the first time. Sonic sat down next to Tails, and Knuckles sat behind them, taking up both seats. I'm so bad, said Knuckles, laughing because he sat where two people could sit. Knuckles did this every day, and no one bothered him because they all knew it was against the rules of both God and man. The bus started and drove at the school and parked, and they got out. We're at the school now, said Tails. It is time to go to class. Sonic was also at school, so he went to his first class of the day, English class. Sonic did not like English very much, but he did not like any class very much that was not about running and going fast, which is what Sonic does best. Sonic got to his class and sat down in his seat. It is journal day, said Sonic's English teacher, Mrs. Lesson. Mrs. Lesson was tall and white and had gray hair, and she was not pretty. Take out your journals and put them in a pile, and I will read one of your entries to the class. Sonic took out his blue journal and ran to the front quickly and put his journal on her desk and ran back to his desk, all with his head down and not talking or looking at anyone. Sonic was so fast that he did it first. Everyone else did it afterwards and slower. Mrs. Lesson grabbed a journal from the pile, and Sonic knew it was his because it looked just like Sonic's journal. Sonic knew this because he had written in it so many times it was crazy. Mrs. Lesson opened to a totally random page, and it was the worst page she could pick. She began to read. Dear Journal, I called the doctor today about a problem. I have a problem with my balls. They are itchy, and it is difficult to sit still with them because they are so itchy. I have to back up against the stucco surfaces and rub up and down on them to relieve the itchiness. No creams have worked. Creams only make my ball sweat smell like the breath of a thoroughbred, and I think Amy, my girlfriend, noticed. I hope my doctor calls Love Sonic. Oh no, stop reading, said Sonic, but he reacted too late because it was already read, all of it. Everyone in the class laughed, and Sonic felt like an idiot asshole because now everyone knows all about his ball problems. It's never not funny.
It's like, it takes so long to read.
I know.
It's like,
It's so
does it take you like 90 seconds to read the whole journal page?
Whew, yeah.
It's Sonic's fast.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Oh, hey, put that over here. And then you can
Yeah, oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'll do that.
put the people over there.
There we go. Okay, put them there. Can I blow them up
Yeah,
so I
blow
can
them
see?
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you make it bigger?
Yeah, you can actually hit
Like-
control and scroll up a little bit.
I'm doing that. It's not working.
Okay, move
Like
do
that?
it there.
It's not doing it.
Okay, well, give
Here,
me that.
can you-
I'll fix it.
You do it. All right, and then I will read. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay, read all of it. Ahem. Idiot asshole. Ball. Okay.
Hey, the keyboard's off.
Oh, my B. That must be it.
Like, come on.
I'm reading this great work of fiction. Thank you, please.
Fucking keyboard's off. It's still working.
Shut up. It's fine. Please don't let the people outside hear this. Okay. Sonic felt his rage build up inside of him like a pool of lava in a volcano. Stop laughing at me! Don't tell anyone! Shouted Sonic. But everyone was laughing so loud that they did not hear him, and Sonic was just so embarrassed and mad and sad, but more embarrassed, so he ran out of the class fast. Sonic ran to his locker and opened and screamed into it. He screamed, "This sucks!" and curse words too. What's his problem? Said Tails. Are you mad? Said Tails. Sonic was mad, so he nodded. You should tell everyone that it is okay to have problems with your balls and that they probably have problems that they do not want everyone to know about too. So stop laughing at me. Oh, wait, no, that was Sonic. Whatever. Sonic thought Tails was... No, Tails... Okay. Sonic thought Tails was right because Tails was smart. Knuckles was there too, so he said... Sonic, what's this I heard about you're having problems with your penis and balls? Sonic was so mad again, so he punched Knuckles and ran away quick. Where Sonic ran to was his next class. It is now second period, so it was okay. And that class was history class. Sonic did not care about history class. Hey, Amy, said Sonic, check me out. And Sonic did a dance move. Wow, cool, let's kiss, said Amy and Sonic, and Amy kissed right there in the class, and some of the other people in the class watched, but the teacher wasn't there yet, so they didn't get in trouble, and who is going to tell Sonic he can't kiss his girlfriend in class? Amy kissed Sonic so hard that he was thinking, let's have sex, but he didn't say it because the teacher would show up by the time they started to have sex in history class. Sonic kissed back really hard, and it was sexy to everyone. The teacher arrived, and they did class. But Sonic just looked at Amy the whole time, who was sitting next to Rouge. Amy and Rouge talked, and they looked at Sonic sometimes and laughed, and Sonic thought Amy was telling her about how awesome Sonic kissed her, but it was not. Rouge was telling Amy about Sonic's gay ball problems. That's verbatim. And Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, but she thought it was just the funniest thing ever. Class ended, and Sonic went to Amy quick and did not stop on the way. Hey, Amy, why do you go telling Rouge about how hard we kiss? Smiley face, said Sonic with a smile on his face that meant that he did not care that Amy did this and really wanted her to do so because it made him look cooler. Actually, Rouge was telling me about the problems with your penis and balls and butthole that everyone found out about in your English class. Wow, was Sonic surprised? He did not know what to say. End of chapter 1. It is spreading to his balls, butt, penis, and possibly his taint as well. No one knows. No one knows for sure. What do you think so far, guys? Any thoughts? the first chapter, that's not even that good yet. So there are many chapters. There are
Oh my god.
25, I believe, and also I think there's a new chapter somewhere. What do you guys, yeah, you love it? How are you feeling? Do you want me to continue?
Talking to me?
I'm talking to God.
By the way, your food's over there.
Oh, sick. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, my food's here. Well, I would like to eat it, but the dog is here.
The dog is here.
I will... You know what? Let's do chapter 2, and then I will shove down some food, because chapter 2 is pretty short. So let us continue. Sonic High School, chapter 2, The Prom. And the prom's tomorrow. Okay. The rest of the day for Sonic was awful. So bad it was that Sonic went home and went right to the bathroom and took a big poop. It was a mad poop because it went out fast. It shooted out of his butthole so fast that it was like a gun shooting. His poop stunk so much that even the neighbors could smell it, and they all had a meeting at night about what to do about it, and they decided that they would just put fans on outside, and if it really started to smell again, they would do something else. So Sonic pooped and went up to his room and shouted into his pillow. "I hate everything," Sonic shouted loud, and he heard a knock at his door. Oh, Patrick, will you get the soda? My throat needs nourishment from the soda. Thank you. What do you do? Pat, what the hell? What was that about?
You said your throat needed nourishment.
Stop. That's weird. Stop it. All right. Sonic shouted loud, and he heard a knock at his door. Wait, do you have the straw?
No, there is no straw.
Oh, God damn it. Are you sure?
Yeah, there's a straw.
Oh, Christ. What is wrong, Sonic? Asked Sonic's
You're gonna
mom.
be super mad when straws are illegal.
Well, then we'll just have metal straws. Okay, thank you, dear. All right. Did you just put... Ah, whatever. Hold on. You put your finger on the sippy end. No, Zangief, back off. That's for me.
Wait, you want your soda?
He wants my soda now. Okay, okay. What is wrong, Sonic? Asked Sonic's mom. Nothing, said Sonic, said Sonic. Okay, just keep it down because I am trying to watch the TV, said Sonic's mom to Sonic and left without saying anything else. Sonic was in his room still, so he looked out to the window and saw Tails flying there with his flying tails. Sonic, are you okay? Asked Tails. I was worried about you, Sonic. Sonic was less mad because Tails was always nice and smart and didn't care that Sonic left his porns around his room so he could think about kissing and doing sex on Amy when he wasn't with Amy. Please be happy, said Tails. Are you there? Sonic went to the window and opened the window. Sonic grabbed Tails and put him on the bed because Sonic is strong too. This day was the worst, said Sonic. Everyone thinks I am a loser. I'm not reading that part. All because I gave them my journal. Sonic cried a little, and Tails put his hand under his face to catch his tears. Tears can stain a carpet. Tails hugged Sonic and said, I am always here for ooh. The prom is tonight also. Wow, I forgot, said Sonic. Sonic ran to his closet fast and pulled out his prom uniform. It's a tuxedo. Put it on faster. Is our limo here yet, Tails? Said Sonic while looking at Tails. Oh, excuse me. Yes, said Tails right back. Let's go! And Sonic went outside with Tails, who was also in prom clothing, and they went outside and got in the limo. The limo is broken, said the limo driver, who looked... Okay, this is verbatim. Who looked like a person but darker colored. That's crazy.
Mouse over it for me?
Right there.
Because I want to see it. Oh, that's literally what it says.
That is literally what it says.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is, yeah.
Oh.
So, you know what? I don't
Like
know.
A person.
Maybe, I don't know. Sonic and Tails got out of the limo and asked the limo driver if they could fix it. Nope, the limo is broken eternally, said the limo driver. So Sonic grabbed Tails' hand and said, let's go, and ran all the way to the prom, which was on an island called Ghost Island. This place is scary, said Tails. Ghost Island was really scary. It was shaped like a skull. Nice. And everything looked like it was dead. Sonic looked at Tails. Yeah, it is, said Sonic. Why would they put the prom on this island? Said Tails. I don't see anyone else from the school here. Tails and Sonic were both worried about it all. Sonic and Tails walked forward, and there was a haunted house. Sonic and Tails went into the haunted house, and it was spooky. Sonic saw a ghost, and Tails saw a mummy. There was a man laughing. Ha ha ha, Sonic and Tails. Now you are both here and fallen right into my trap, said the man laughing. The man looked like a fat immature, and I'm not going to say that. It was Eggman. Eggman, why you're here, asked Sonic and shouted at Eggman. Are you here for the Chaos Emeralds? Sonic shook his fists at Eggman, and Tails ran at him. But what an idiot because he was because a cage fell down from the top of the sky and trapped Tails. You are doomed now, said Eggman. Welcome to a graveyard of you. Sonic was shocked, but did not run forward because he did not want to get caught too. But what if Eggman did not have another cage? Sonic did not know, so he went to the side to a different room. This room was smaller and had carpets and wallpaper. It was still scary, though. Sonic said, I need to find a way out and to save Tails. And he walked into a door, and that was on the next wall. Next thing, said Sonic, and he came out of the room into the same room he was in. This is a haunted house, so you always come back to the same place, said Sonic, thinking of the famous saying he saw once on the wall of a Walgreens where it was written. Eggman laughed and pointed at Sonic. I kissed Amy, and now you can never date her again because I'm going to do sex to her tonight. No, this cannot be real, said Sonic. Sonic knew that he had to do something, but what? End of chapter 2. What do you think of that? Yum, yum, yum. Amy, watch out. Here comes Eggman. All right. Let's see. Would you guys mind if I, just absolutely jammed a burger in my mouth for, 2 minutes, and then I will begin chapter 3? Is that okay?
Are you going to chew it?
No. Just, in fact, we'll just put it in the blender, and I'll just drink it.
Oh, man.
Will you toss it over and somehow distract Zangy for a second? Although if I don't give him food for a couple of minutes, he kind of chills out.
Yeah?
I'm going to unhinge this jaw.
He's getting ready to unhinge his
Yeah,
jaw.
well, he better back up. Don't you blep at me, dog.
He's going to blep at you. Don't do that.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I moved the mic. And Pat doesn't like the way I do it.
No, it's not that I don't like it. That's how it breaks.
All right, I'm sorry.
That's why the other ones broke
I'm
off.
sorry, Pat. This is my stream where I can do whatever. All right, can you move him at least away?
I will move him a little bit.
All right. So while I'm eating, I would like to hear Pat, I need you to move your ass.
I'm moving the dog.
You need to move your beautiful ass. Thank you. I'm sorry, you were just right in front of the chat. I need to know what you guys think of it so far. Especially those of you who are just now getting into it.
He's so upset.
Still a better love story than Twilight? Edge of your seat? I want to live in a graveyard of me. Oh, balls. You can't get the ketchup for me by any chance?
I'm literally trapped in this dog. He is calm because he's lying on my chest. Oh!
Oh, he heard the mustard. Okay, well, give me a second. I'm going to run over and get the... Oh, no! Just don't let him over here. Just don't.
Just eat at the table!
Well, then they can't hear me.
Just eat at the table!
No. Ow, my back. No. My butt hurts enough. Ah, there we go. Okay. Is the lack of visuals helping? I'm so pleased. Awesome. There's ketchup. All right. So I'm pretty sure this is not written by an actual child. It's someone who definitely meant to do this. I mean, I don't know for sure. But that is definitely what I think. I am shocked more people don't know about this one. Because it is magnificent. So good. Yeah. So what do you think the balls symbolize, guys? Are those, in fact, the Chaos Emeralds? Oh, when is the Game Awards going on YouTube?
It's not.
It's not.
Hope you watched it.
I hope you watched it, because I made the executive decision to delete it. I am very sorry.
Here's how that decision went. I said, hey, do you want to delete this? And she went, fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah, I was gonna upload it, or sorry, download it, and I got really nervous, because the longer it's up, the more likely it is that, a bot could come and, like, fuck me. And I just got too nervous. It wasn't that... You didn't miss anything too crazy.
No Elden Ring.
No Elden Ring. No, like, nothing that interesting. Like Eli and Pat made some good jokes. I was spaced out as usual. You know. The use. I'm sorry, I'm going as fast as I can.
This dog is not happy.
Allegedly you can still get a DMCA if you delete it. But I was just trying to do the safest thing I could. So we'll see. We will see. Yeah, also, I was really annoying and I muted like half of it. And people were upset. And I completely understand. Like, I was annoyed that I had to do it. I felt compelled to do it. Yeah, it sucks. I hope we get that sorted. What? Why would someone fart at the Game Awards? Like, why? I mean, I guess it's possible. Pat would. Would you, Pat?
What?
Would you fart at the Game Awards?
What do you mean, like in the location?
Uh-huh.
Why not? Who's gonna stop me?
What if you were hosting it?
Well, no, not if I'm on the fucking stage.
You wouldn't just, like, show up in your ugly little jammies and let one loose?
No, you're sitting in a crowd of like 4,000 people or whatever. Like, what? Like, who's even gonna know?
Pat, you've done that. You have farted in front of 4,000 people.
Who's even gonna know? No one.
You have farted in front of thousands of
No,
people.
I said no one. No one would know.
They know. Everyone knows. Think of the views. Think of the memes, Pat. Think of how memed you would be. Oh. Pat was like shitting his pants at MagFest. Like major.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
It was the chili at that one restaurant we always go to.
Chili we kept eating.
Yeah. There's one place that we love at MagFest that no one seems to know about.
Oh, that's chili there.
Yeah. And there's an incredible chili at this restaurant. And we always go there. And we always end up like hating ourselves for it, and then we just go back and have more. I'm not gonna tell you what place, because then everyone will know about our secret chili place. Okay, Aaron, so I'll tell you. DM me on Twitter. I'll tell only you. Just because you live near there. It is not Chili's.
What's Chili's?
Chili's is like a shitty Fridays.
What's Fridays?
Like a shitty Chili's.
This is really helpful.
You're welcome. Alright. Sorry for the food noises. Alright. Almost done. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. Okay, good enough. I will toss this, and then it's back to chapter 3.
All right, dog can be removed.
Dog may be rude.
All right, dog. You're safe.
We leave this over here so I can munch on it after.
That's fine.
Okay, let me wash my hands.
The dog is now searching Paige's
Careful,
seat.
You might want to knock over my soda.
I might want to knock over your soda?
Sorry, he might want to. Sorry, my brain is in outer space. Right, okay. Alrighty. Back to a very important story. Hope you enjoyed that commercial break.
I'm arguing with people on Twitter.
Wow, amazing. Alright, come on.
I thought you'd
Go
be
on.
proud.
I'm always proud, dear. Come on. Right. Whew. Okay. All right. You're always proud of Elmo? Me too, honestly. Me too. Okay. All right. Now, there we go. And all right. Are you guys ready? Are you back from the bathroom? Are you ready for chapter 3? It is entitled The Two Most Important People. Oh, great. Now I have to pee. But I'll hold it. All right. Okay, here we go. Sonic High School Chapter 3, The Two Most Important People. Sonic ran the fastest, right to Dr. Eggman, right through his traps, and jumped at the floating platform that Eggman was standing on. "I'm coming for you," said Sonic, and he jumped up right to the platform and got so close but fell because it was just too high to reach even for Sonic. Sonic said, "Damn," and ran up the staircase that was in the middle of the big room that were under Eggman. Sonic ran to the top, and at the top he jumped again from a higher spot and this time reached the platform because it was easier to get to. "Now you are mine," shouted Sonic right to Eggman in his ear. "I am not going to fall this easily," said Eggman, who then grabbed a crystal remote control out of his pocket and pressed a button on it that made a dome of lasers around Eggman. "Get out of here," yelled Eggman. "I am Eggman, and I will have my way with the treasures of this island," said Eggman. Eggman flew up higher on his platform, and Sonic had already fell from the lasers that were on the floating platform, so Sonic didn't get to go too. Sonic disappeared into a purple and black portal at the top of the ceiling, and ceiling is spelled like seal as in R, and Sonic was left at the bottom of the room on the middle of the stairs. "Amy still has to be here somewhere, and I need to get Tails out of that locked cage," said Sonic, thinking about what he should do next. Sonic ran up the stairs really fast and down the hallway at the top of the stairs on the second floor. Sonic picked a door, and he ran into the door. The room Sonic ran into had a big picture of an old man on it, and he looked just so old that it was like seeing a skeleton right there. Nice. Sonic said, "This man probably died ages ago and left all of his money from being in real estate, as in REALA state, to his sons who build this place." Sonic thought this was not the right room to be in, so he left it and went into the next room. Oops, I accidentally skipped ahead. There we go. Watch out, Geef. Oh, no. Zangief. Oh, my God. Ah. There we go. Where? God damn it, Geefy. There we are. This was the right room to be in, Sonic knew immediately. Come here. There was a big red bed, and Amy was tied with rope around her feet and hands. There was another rope around her head with a lock in her mouth, so she couldn't open it or say anything at all. Sonic ran right to the bed without doing anything before doing that and untied Amy with his sonic speed. "I am so glad you are here," said Amy. "This prom is not turning out like I hoped it would when I bought this dress." Amy was wearing a pretty red dress that was like what she normally wears, but longer, and there were 2 flowers on the 2 shoulders. Amy's dress also made her boobs look bigger, Sonic noticed. Sonic thought for just a moment that this was the perfect time to get her to give sex to him, but he did not do it because Tails still needed help. "Where is the key to open Tails' cage?" said Sonic to Amy. We need to open Tails' cage. He can't get out the cage. I saw Eggman putting a key in a safe behind the picture in the room you were just in, said Amy. So let's go get it. Ugh. Excuse me. Amy and Sonic ran to the next room, and Sonic got there first. He is the faster one in the relationship. Sonic punched his big, strong hand right through the painting like a bodybuilder and found the safe behind the painting. This safe needs a password, said Sonic. What could it be? Sonic thought long and hard about everything he knew about Eggman. Sonic knew Eggman was a gay asshole who always ruined Sonic's plans to be the hero, and now he ruined Sonic's prom. Sonic tapped on his brain and thought harder. Maybe the password is his name, said Amy. It was not, and Sonic knew it before Sonic put it in the safe lock. I love her for her body, thought Sonic. Sonic thought harder and had an idea. What if the password was Sauxlarm? Finally shouted Sonic at Amy next to him. Amy, who was there, said, Well, what does that mean? Amy, Sonic's girlfriend, was confused. It is Chaos Emeralds backwards, what he really wants, but messed up, so we would not guess it, screamed Sonic so happy. Sonic typed the password into the safe, and would you know it, it popped open, and there was this big key, so Sonic took it. Sonic ran down the stairs, and then Amy did, and Sonic opened Tails' cage, and Tails got out. I am so glad everyone is safe again. Thanks to you, Sonic, the day is saved. Tails was smiling bigger than a crocodile having a silly dream, but Sonic was not. What is wrong, Sonic? Wait, what is wrong, Sonic? Everything is right now, said Sonic. No, it isn't, said Sonic so mad and sad. Eggman got away without a real punishment for what he did. Sonic shook his face at the sky, thinking about how Eggman slipped away like a slippery balloon that Sonic let go of. But we are all safe, Amy said. That is what really matters. Sonic figured right then that Amy's superpower must be being nice, because like he knew before, it wasn't being smart, which Tails was best, and Sonic is also good at too. Sonic did not even think about how his day at school was bad anymore, because his balls did not even really itch anymore. Sonic laughed, Tails laughed, Amy laughed, and they went home ready for the next day of high school. End of chapter 3. Ahem. Oh, what do you think of that? So there's chapter 3. So we're getting to the good part. This is nowhere near the good part. I hope you are all still enjoying this. How are you feeling? Are your brains still working? What do you think? Yeah, you need to be drunk. I think the first time I read this, I was pretty toasted. This is nowhere near the good part, dude. Yeah, no, there is some casual homophobia in here. There is some racism. It's really wild. So just keep that in mind. Again, I will not be reading the worst parts. Have I written any fan fiction myself? I plead the fifth on that one. I plead the fifth. So, don't worry about it. I don't know if this was written by an actual middle schooler. I think it was meant to be perceived that way, but when you reach the middle, it's definitely, you'll see what I'm saying. Papyrus High School. I wish. Yeah, not laughing for racism, laughing at it, because it is wild. It is stupid. Is there CBT in it? I don't recall. Probably. Papyrus High School would be much nicer. Does Bubsy show up in the story? I don't think so. All right. Shall we move on to chapter 4 entitled Getting a Date? Do you guys want to get a date with Sonic and the high school gang? Because this is I think where it starts to get spicy. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Sonic High School Chapter 4, Getting a Date. Sonic did like in the first chapter and went to school again. Now it's lunchtime and Sonic was in the lunchroom. Sonic was telling all of the people at his table who were Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Espio, and Charmy B about what did happen yesterday, but Tails already knew, so he was nodding his head like a good friend. You should have seen it, said Sonic. I was in the haunted house, and I shot Eggman, but I let him get away right before I could have killed him. Sonic laughed, and Tails laughed at the same time. Knuckles said, You should stop going on these cool adventures because high school is more important, said Knuckles. And Sonic knew he was right because it's called Sonic High School, and it should be more about the high school part. So Sonic asked them all what they're up to. And there is in the possessive form. Well, I am entering the science competition, said Tails. To win the science competition, I have to come up with the best invention, and my invention is this invisibility hat. It makes you invisible, but I can't do it right now because I have to make sure it works perfect for the science competition. Tails was so smart that Sonic knew he would win the science competition because Tails is like Einstein, and Einstein is spelled I-N-E-S-T-I-N-E. Nerd, shout Knuckles right into Tails' ear. What a bad guy. I am just hanging out and not going to class because I want to cause trouble, said Knuckles. Knuckles was so bad that he would cause trouble. Sonic thought Knuckles was a fuck. Shadow was next, and he was badder than Knuckles, but in a different way. I'm not going to be around much longer, said Knuckles. He always did, ... at the end of what he was saying, because it was mysterious. So I guess I should read those. Where are you going? Said Tails, because he was curious. I'm going to kill my parents, said Shadow. See, this is how Shadow is worse than Knuckles, because he did serious bad things. At least at the end of the day, Knuckles could sleep. Shadow was too dark for that. I am going to go try out for the football team, said Espio. Espio was athletic like Sonic, but not as fast, but he had a horn on his nose that was good for attacking people in front of him, so Sonic thought he would be good at football. I am going to go try out for the play, said Charmy B. Charmy B was loud and singing always. You're an annoying slur, so you should do great, said Knuckles. Jesus. Do not hurt my feelings, said Charmy. Charmy was used to being hectored, so he was able to remove himself from his potent fury. Did you see Rouge just now? Said Espio. She is looking so hot in her tiny bra. Espio obviously wanted to kiss her deep. You should ask her out, said Sonic. But the prom was yesterday, said Espio. Well, that is okay because you can date any time, said Sonic. Oh, said Espio. Well then, I am going to kiss and sex her tonight. Espio was like a little boy looking at his mom's boob for the first time. Sonic and Tails together were both looking at each other, and they wanted to help Espio. We are going to help you get a date, said Sonic and Tails at the same time simultaneously. And we are gonna do it right now, said Sonic and Tails. Sonic and Tails got up and both grabbed one of Espio's arms and dragged him across the room. Sonic did most of the dragging because he is stronger, and put him right at Rouge. Well, what is this about? Said Rouge with a questioning sound. She blinked her eyelids quickly, like a race car. What do you want? Why are you here? Espio looked right into her eyes with a passion like 100 barking dogs and said, Rouge, will you go out with me? Espio was sweating, and there were drops of sweat dropping of his hands in front of her. I don't know, said Rouge, and looked at Espio. Rouge gave him a sexy look that made Espio feel in love. Please do it, said Sonic and Tails together at the same time. Okay, we can go on a date tonight, said Rouge. Sonic and Tails and Espio were stoked and high-fived right there. By the time this night ended, one of them would have done their first sex. Now here's the hard part, said Espio. How do I put sex in her without getting in trouble? Sonic and Tails looked at each other and thought, uh-oh, and Espio walked out while holding on to Rouge's boobies because they are now boyfriend and girlfriend and it's allowed to do it. End of chapter 4. That's how it works. What do you guys think? Pretty good, huh? I mean, that is how it works. And that's how it works. It just works. The F in boyfriend and girlfriend is capitalized. That is true. Thank you, Quack of Dawn. It is true. So I would like to warn you. Chapter 5 is entitled Preparations. Chapter 6 is SBO and Rouge. It does involve, I am just going to briefly spoil it. It does involve, spoilers. It does involve having sex with Rouge while someone is wearing something that makes him invisible. I just wanted you to be prepared for that. But again, this is a stupid fanfic. You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see. You are allowed to do a sex at each other. You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, you have to do sex at each other. Okay, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting my throat ready because this is so good. I love this so much. Do you think it's a bit too fast? Do you think it's too fast? I don't know. Goodness gracious me. All right. All right. What are you thinking, Pat? Because you haven't heard a lot of this before, have you?
No, I've heard it all.
I don't think you have.
At some point, I've heard all of it.
I don't think so. All right. Pat, do you want to read a chapter?
No.
Come on, Pat.
I said no.
Well, what if you did?
I'm not going to.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
What, are you mad?
No, I just want to chill here on my phone.
What? You're just gonna be a big weirdo and sit there?
I mean, after I clean up the dog, I was actually planning to go upstairs.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, cool.
Then I'm waiting for him to finish his bone.
Are you mad? Did I do something wrong?
No.
Did I do something wrong? You love me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Am I cool? Am I doing a good job?
No.
Okay. Well, am I at least doing a good job?
No. Hell no. No.
Okay.
Oh no. Don't ask those questions.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Chapter 5 is entitled Preparations. Okay. Prepare your bodies. Ready? Sonic High School, Chapter 5, Preparations. It was the end of day at school, and it was time that Sonic and Tails and Knuckles got back on the bus at the bus stop to board it all the way home from school. "We are on the bus now," said Tails. "No more classes." Tails was happy but sad because he is smart. Sonic and Tails sat down together, and Knuckles sat right in the middle of the aisle, which he usually did not do but sometimes did when not everyone was on the bus. It looked like Espio and Rouge were not on the bus because they were too busy getting ready to go sex tonight now that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. Knuckles laid across the aisle even more stretched out than when he just sat across two seats because now the limits were the Alpha and the Omega. "How can we help Espio?" said Sonic to Tails. Tails responded, "I don't know," and thought about it on the bus. Keep in mind that Rouge and Espio were totally ready to go do sex. To go sex. All right. How is that? Okay. The bus drove bumpy on the bumpful roads all the way home, and they all got out at the bus stop that they normally got in the bus at, just like always. Sonic ran out of the bus, and then Tails, and then Knuckles in order. "Time to go home," said Tails. "We are almost there." And they walked the rest of the way to home. When they got home, it was dinner time, and Sonic was at a different home from Tails and Knuckles because they were all in different families, so they did not live together, and Sonic's mom made a dinner. Sonic's mom made Chinese food, and Sonic ate it, and at the end there was a fortune cookie, and Sonic broke it open and ate the cookie part and kept the paper that was inside and that held a magical fortune on it. Sonic looked at the fortune and read it to himself inside of his head. "The path to glory begins at the base of your friend's penis," said Sonic inside of his head, reading the fortune cookie paper, and he knew it was a good sign for what was about to happen tonight when Espio and Rouge went to sex. Then the phone ringed. Sonic ran to the phone and picked it up and said, "Hello," into it. It was Tails. "I have an idea," said Tails on the phone to Sonic, who was listening but not speaking. "I can give Espio my invisibility hat that for the science competition, and he can use it to do sex for Rouge." Sonic smiled so wide, like the King of Fire finding out he burned down New York City with only his fire powers. Sonic and Tails went to Espio's house later, which was not too easy to walk to normally for most people, but Sonic is super fast, so he ran there and helped Tails get there too, seeing as Tails is not as fast as Sonic. They knocked on the house and Espio came out of the door. Here is my invisibility hat that you can use with Rouge tonight to make sex in. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear you when you are wearing the hat, or when someone who is wearing the hat wants you to also be impossible to see and impossible to hear, screamed Tails, whose voice was a little hoarse from ordering food with the lunch lady whose hearing was lost in an earthquake in her childhood. Tails had to say the things he wanted so loud, and she would still say, "What?" And Tails wondered why she even had ears if she wasn't gonna use them. So stupid. Espio grabbed the invisibility hat from Tails' hands and said, "Cool, thanks," and kept going. So Sonic and Tails left and wished him luck from far away at their own homes. Back at home, Sonic thought it would be good that Espio would get sex into Rouge so then he could explain it to Sonic, and Sonic would know how to find Amy's sex spots even better, because otherwise he would have to read about it online, because all he knew about was kissing, which wasn't really sex, but it was probably kind of the same thing, and Sonic would just read about it online before talking about it anyway, and he would know the right words for the things then. Sonic sat on his chair that was in front of his Sonic computer and opened up Sonic Instant Messenger and messaged Amy, who was doing the same thing but at her home, and said, "Hey Amy, want to finally become true boyfriend and girlfriend by reaching sex this weekend?" Sonic waited for a long time at his computer, and it seemed like Amy was not there because she did not respond to anything. Sonic played games online and beat all the final bosses because he was like an alien sent to Earth to destroy records set by others. Then finally Amy responded. He is, yeah, I know. I know, yes. Then finally Amy responded. What Amy said was, "No way!" Sonic was shocked. His brain must have felt like a total idiot. ... End of chapter 5. Oh, man. Woo. Yeah, for me, the similes are probably the best part. I don't know what I'm doing to you. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. What do you think about that shit? Pretty spicy, huh? Well, the next chapter is probably... this one's gets spicy. So, like, for real, content warning. It's weird. Let's see. Hum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum. How are we doing so far? Y'all doing okay?
Dog is clean.
The dog is clean. Thank you, Patrick. Is everything okay? Do you need anything?
No, I'm good. You might have food left in him, though.
Why is he farting?
No.
Cool.
I mean, he ate earlier and he hasn't pooped yet.
That's a good point. Okay. No problem. Okay.
You want to come with me or you want to stay down here?
All right. Oh, this is one of my favorites.
All right, well, I'll let him make up his mind.
Okay. Are you coming or staying?
I'm going.
Okay. All right. Mwah. Love you. Do you need you sure you don't need anything?
I need everything.
Okay. All right. You seem cranky, and I want to make sure you're happy.
I'm not cranky.
Okay. That's cranky plays.
Stop asking me if I'm cranky. I hate that. Now I'm cranky. Oh, fuck.
Are you sure you don't want to stay for like this chapter?
No, I'm sure. I've heard it all before.
All right. My
favorite parts are like chapter 20 onward.
Yeah. The really good shit's close to the end. Yeah. That's true. All right. Later, Gator. All right. All right. You mad? Okay. Right. So this is, listen closely. Here we go. Ready? Sonic High School, Chapter 6, Espio and Rouge. Espio walked to Rouge's house because it was time for their date together, and all Espio could think about was that they were about to make sex for the first time. Espio looked at the computer and read about what to do and what the right words were so he would know how it works and how to say it right so no one would make fun of him. It was Rouge's house he was at now, and it was in front of him. Espio knocked Rouge's house door. "I hope she is home," said Espio, and she was. She opened the door just then. "Hello, I am home," said Rouge, looking always sexy in her tiny baby bra and big, cool boobs. Espio thought she looked like the hottest woman in the world, and that he could see from she looked like the hottest woman in the world that he could see from here. "Where are you taking me on our date tonight?" whispered Rouge in a sex-filled voice. Espio had thought this one over on the way over so that he could say it right the first time and get her to do what he wanted, that's sex. "Well," said Espio, "just let me put on this science hat and we will begin sex." Rouge looked shocked, but she probably was excited too. Espio could tell they both had a nerection. That's right, a nerection. There's an N at the beginning. "What?" said Rouge in a shocked way. "Right here?" Espio said, "Yes, this hat was made by Tails specifically for our date. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear while I'm wearing it." Espio did a cool face at her because being smart can be cool too as long as you're not a nerd ass. Rouge said, "Okay, let's go inside," and gently grabbed Espio's hand, but he pulled it back, and she fell, causing him to fall, and they both together fell onto the grass, where they rolled around in it until they were about in the middle of Rouge's house's front lawn, so there was plenty of room around them for activities. "No," said Espio, "I want to make sex in you right here." And Espio put on the invisibility hat so nobody could see or hear them, and a whole new world of possibilities were optioned to them so they could do sex in whatever way they wanted, and it was time to start sex right now. Espio revealed his penis to Rouge, who looked at it. Rouge said, "Cool," and took out her vagina. Espio's penis was really big from looking at Rouge, like when he is in church and it is so boring but you just get a boner anyway. Rouge's vagina looked like a surprised ghost. Espio's penis approached Rouge like a plane flying down at the airport, but instead of being full of businessmen, let me start over. Espio's penis approached Rouge like a plane flying down at the airport, but instead of being full of businessmen, it was full of Espio's creamy Italian dressing. That's the best. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. "Here it comes," cried Espio, ramming his mauve Avenger into Rouge's vagina spot. Rouge screamed sex noises, and Espio messed around with her boobs and face like she was the X-Man arcade game. Espio slapped his big, awesome penis from side to side in her vagina like a hot dog windshield wiper, and Rouge was ripping grass from the lawn. Then Espio used his tail to flip her over, he can do this, and put his penis into her butt. He moved his penis in circles in her butthole like he was building a... He moved his penis in circles in her butthole like he was building a golf course and digging out the back nine. Rouge was flapping her bat wings like an idiot and not flying because Espio's was holding onto her ass cheeks and pressing into them with his fingers and leaving marks that looked like it said "wow" when combined with the spot where her butthole is, and that is what she felt because Espio seemed to be a sex professional. Espio used his tail again to flip her over and did all-star sex things, like using his penis like a rolling pin on her face and plugging his penis into her belly button to see how far it would go and make a balls hurricane with swirling his balls and her balls. Finally, they both got so sexy that Espio's penis ejaculated and semen came out of it and landed on Rouge, who was lying there on the lawn, but nobody could see them, so it was okay. At that part, Espio screamed, "It's semen time!" And Rouge shouted, "Create a generation in me!" Espio ejaculated semen into her vagina, and that is what happened. Now that they were done doing sex, they put their penis and vagina and balls away, and SBO took off the invisibility hat, and it was like nothing ever happened, but they both know it did because they were there for it. Bye-bye, said SBO, and SBO walked off of her property and away to his house and did the rest of his things until school happened the next day. End of chapter 6. Well, what do you think? Now, do you still think this was written by a middle schooler? I don't think so. The fucking raddest middle schooler on the planet. Fucking. Yeah. Isn't that a masterpiece? You understand why I read this and you don't like it? Yeah, I know. Oh, God. Oh, it's so funny. Cursed knowledge, right? Do I read these on the reg? I actually, that's what I started out doing, is reading these kinds of fan fictions. So this is actually, I believe this was the second one I ever did on Periscope. Remember back in those days? That was 5 years ago, I think. Wow. Yeah, it was 5 years ago. Wow. We absolutely, we'll redo My Immortal, of course. Yeah, these are my roots. These are my roots. So what did you learn? What have we learned from this chapter? Have you gained insight? My Immortal was the first, it's true. Paige is a bad lady. You better believe it. That line has gotten me, I think, every year that I read this. I want to tattoo the line on me. Create a generation in me is also very important. Yeah, Rouge has massive balls. It's awesome. Fucking the businessmen. I reread this every year. This is annual, my man. So good. Again, if you want to follow along or read it to yourself, you absolutely can. Honestly, it's easiest just to Google Sonic High School fanfic, and boom, it's the first thing. The businessmen are purchasing pasta for the next generation. That's right. I'd have it as an elaborate tramp stamp. That's right. No, I'd want it like over my womb. I want it over my womb. It is my night before Christmas, isn't it? Oh, golly. All right. Okay. Oh, come on, Eli. Come on. Let me have this. All right. All right. I need another drink. All right. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Then chapter 7 will be teenage women. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Eli, if I don't get to eat my sugar, then I get to have this sugar. So there you go. Oh, by the way, the drink is it's a Diet Coke. Nothing too fancy. Okay. Right. Betty Sharkface. Oh, honey, baby, you missed probably my favorite chapter in the early part. Ugh. Don't worry, this will go up on YouTube. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Meow meow. Okay. Chapter 7. So, Betty Sharkface, if you would like to read along, you absolutely can. Sonic High School fanfic. You can Google it. It's first thing that comes up. And we are on chapter 7, Teenage Women. I will not read the whole thing tonight. It is quite long. But I would like to get a little bit of the way in there, so I can give you guys some nice background music while you work or do laundry or do whatever it is things you're doing, or going to bed. Whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing. Alrighty. You know what? Let me put, because I can't see chat. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no masturbating. This stream is unbeat-offable. It's the one thing I shan't endorse. You can't do it. All right. Oh, maybe if I put it like that. There we go. There you go. How can you sleep after this? I know, right? Godspeed. Godspeed to you. Okay. 1 second. Right. Okay. Right. Ready? It is not a challenge. Don't you dare. Are you guys ready to begin chapter 7? Because, like, I every time I read chapter 6, I always need, like, a few minutes to, like, debrief what carnal knowledge I've just ingested into my brain. I should read these more often. Well, there is a reason I stopped. It's, like, so stupid. Basically, it's just a stupid thing. Someone I knew started to do this as well, and like, it made me really anxious because this person always copies me. It's someone I knew from my, like, old hometown. It made me so anxious that I was like, I just need to, like, stop for a while. So I stopped. It was Plague of Gripes. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, and it's a stupid reason to stop reading or stop doing something, but it just made me so, like, ugh. It just grossed me out. Where? Oh, I should read some donations. Goodness. So very briefly, let us give a couple of thanks. The funkiest punkiest used, oh my goodness, like 700 bits and said, why isn't Sonic's prom uniform a dress? This fanfic writer is so scared to make Sonic a queen. Sonic is a queen. Let him be a queen. I have a suggestion if you don't mind. When a word comes up that you don't want to say, maybe say gamer. I think it fits regardless of the situation. Love your fanfic reading either way. Hope you're having a good day. And don't worry, Pat, I got you. See, a Chili's is like a Denny's, but without Denny, just chili. And if you've never been to Denny's, just picture a diner, but not as smelly as most diners because they pretend that they have health standards. That's good. Yeah, maybe I will say gamer. That is funny. Noodle Caboodle used 1,000 bits and said, you and Pat are the best. Thank you both for years of hilarious content. P.S. Keith and Elmo are totes adorbs. Thank you so much. It is absolutely my fondest pleasure. Thank you. Pandora Prime resubbed for 47 months in a row and said, Paige, feed me the garbage. I will do this, Pando. And Honey Badger subscribed. Thank you very kindly. All right. Let us move on to Chapter 7, Teenage Women. Okay, let me take one more drink. Because for some reason... Oh, my nose is doing weird things. Okay. Sonic High School, Chapter 7, Teenage Women. We had sex, whispered SBO at the people at his lunch table. SBO was at school in the lunchroom and also was Tails and Knuckles and Charmy B and Vector too. I ejaculated from my penis and into her body. Bet you haven't done that. They had not done that. Wow, cool. Wow, cool. You are the coolest after Sonic, said Tails, who was right there, so he didn't have to shout. It was good not to shout because this was supposed to be a secret. Tails did not hear the whole school talking about SBO's penis and balls like with Sonic in Chapter 1, but in a different way, parentheses, sex. Yeah, speaking of Sonic, where is that? I don't want to say that. Gamer, said Vector, who was the captain of the school's football team. Vector was good at this because he was big and strong and had sharp teeth under his mouth. Just kidding, said Vector's. Sonic is cool. I don't know, said Tails to Vector. Where Sonic was somewhere else, trying to find Amy, who was not at lunch. Sonic was knocking on Amy's door at her house. Are you home? Said Sonic. Are you home? It was like Amy was not home because she was not opening the door. Sonic was worried about Amy because she was his only girlfriend, even if she denied his sex offer, so he ran into the door and barged it down like it was made of nothing. Sonic was now in Amy's house. Amy's house was really pink because that was Amy's color. Sonic looked around Amy's house for Amy, but Sonic could not find anyone. Sonic finally went to Amy's bedroom and opened the door up. What Sonic saw next was what he did not expect. Amy was there, tied up on her bed with a thing in her mouth so she couldn't talk. Sonic did a scream and ran over to Amy, who was looking at his with tears in her eyes. She looked sad and starved like African kids. What? Sonic united Amy, and she sat up and cried into Sonic's arms. "It was awful," said Amy. "He came into my room in the evening and tied me up on this bed and messed up some things in my room." Amy was right. Her room looked messy. "So get a maid," said Sonic, always thinking about a solution to problems. "Who tied you up? Who was it? Be calm, Amy. Calm down and talk to me." Sonic patted Amy on the back to help her. "It was Shadow. I saw him outside his house next door with a machine gun and a sword going in his house to kill his mom, and he saw me. He knew I saw him, so he tied me up like a what? A brigand? Isn't that like an old-timey, like a brute? What does that mean? Oh, like a thief. Thank you. Amy said all of this. Sonic was shocked that Amy said this to him. He remembered now in that other part where Shadow said he was going to kill his mom, but no one thought about it more than once because Shadow was always a bad guy. What they didn't realize was that Shadow was serious. "Okay, was it him who also said that you would not have sex with me on Sonic Messenger?" said Sonic to Amy. "Yes, I did not talk to you then," spoke Amy back to Sonic. "So how do you really feel about it?" asked Sonic, whose brain was now humming with sex ideas. "Well, shit, I don't know," said Amy, still all worked up. "Give me a day. Right now, let's get things right." So Sonic and Amy went back to school where everyone else was besides them. Sonic and Amy saw Espio walking around between a lot of other people. "Hey, here you are," said Espio to Sonic and Amy. "I had sex with Rouge last night. Do not tell everyone," said Espio. "Oh, that's right, you did. I almost forgot," said Sonic. "Hear that, Amy?" And Amy was like, "Yup. You got to tell me all about it later so I know what to do to Amy," said Sonic, and then turned around. Sonic heard a sound coming from down the hallway where someone was coming. It was a really fat guy that looked so huge to him. The fat guy got closer and closer until they could see who it was, and it was Rouge. "Wow, you are so fat now," said Espio. "What's that about?" Rouge looked mad and surprised at Espio. "Well, you got me pregnant," said Rouge. "Oh my God," thought Sonic to himself without saying it with voice. "She is pregnancy fat. This means she will have a baby." Amy was smiling for real to Rouge. "That's so nice. I hope you have a great baby," said Amy. Sonic tried to be a good boyfriend and said, "Hope your baby is cool," and smiled. Espio looked more worried than anybody else. "So I'm going to be your baby's dad," said Espio, worried and excited both. "Better believe it, gamer boy," said a voice that sounded just like Shadow's. End of chapter 7. Think about that. Quite a twist. I mean, that's how it works. I don't know if you guys know, but if you do it with an invisibility hat and you fuck on a lawn, you get pregnancy fat. That's right. It means she's gonna have a baby. I don't know if you know that. You're welcome. Hell yeah, there's 7+ fucking chapters of this. There's like, how many are there? Let's see. It's 25. Oh, golly. Oh, boy. I don't think we'll do all of them tonight. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. My voice is already starting to go, but that's fine. Okay. So yeah, I've decided that whenever there's a slur, because normally I just say slur, but now I think I'm just going to say gamer. And like I said, if you do want to read along and want to know what's going on, you can read it also. I cannot force Pat to read some. Unfortunately, he never wants to. Alas and alack, the day. Oh, you think the problem is, because they'll think of the gamer word. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'll just say slur. Whatever. No big deal. You're super right, Farfetch. You're super right. How come only the Elmo pick? Because I'm laying down. My back hurts. And I'm a coward. You feel dirty as a Sonic fan. Dude, don't. It's hilarious. This shit's really funny. All right, Parzano. Give me a couple of... I gotta rest. My brain chemistry just completely changes. Like, when I read this shit, I'm exhausted. Ugh. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Whew, okay. All right. Oh, you're fine, Parzano. You're fine. Huh, what? Oh, he's just barking or doing something. I don't know.
He wanted to go out, and I took him out 3 times, and he just kept trying to eat shit off the street.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if there is anything on the street, but he keeps trying to eat air. I don't know. Sorry, Pat's yelling down at me. Okay. Right. Are you ready to move on? Let us move on. Okay. Sonic High School, Chapter 8, Things Change. Shadow! Sonic shouted. It was Shadow there. Surprised to see me? Said Shadow. We know what you did to your... We know what you did to your mother, screamed Amy like a crazy man. It was... Shadow cut her off and did not let her finish saying the sentence. You did not see anything. I am Shadow and I know how to commit crimes. You think I have not killed a person before? I have. Shadow crossed his arms and sneered at Amy, looking at her. But I saw you, then Amy said. You saw nothing. I stopped you. God damn. Zangief! Geef! Excuse me. That is not part of the fanfic. You saw nothing. I stopped you, Shadow said. It doesn't matter. You were on your way inside your house to kill your mom, said Amy. Amy shook around because she was all nervous, and her smaller than Rouge's but still good boobs wiggled a little, and Sonic thought it was cool to see, and he wanted to support her. I did not kill my mom. I was going into my house to protect her from Dr. Eggman, Shadow said. Oh, okay, said Sonic, and Sonic and Espio went to class because it started, and they are still in the high school hallway. He was trying to ship my Ultra Chaos Emerald shards to space so he could collect them in his egg space station, said Shadow to Amy in an explaining way. We gotta do something about him. I understand you had a reason to tie me up, but do not kill your mother, responded Amy. I was only kidding because the other guys were being all important about themselves, and I do not think that is a good quality for high school students to be. High school students should be nice and caring and not talk about themselves like they are the best, because that will only make us all assholes, which isn't what we should be trying to be. Shadow said that to Amy, and she understood that he was a good guy and had a reason for tying her up on a bed, even if he had bad times when he was dark and did crimes in the cityscape. They both went to class in different directions, so the conversation ended. Geef, oh my god, why? Zangief! Back up, bud. Okay. Later, after school, Sonic went on Sonic Messenger and talked to Espio. Hey, Espio, how are oo? Do you know what gonna do about being for Rouge's baby? He said into the computer. Listen, Sonic, this is hard for me to say, said Espio into the computer, which went across the internet to Sonic. I want to get Rouge to get a abortion. Sonic. What? Zangief, we don't know if he's gonna get the abortion. Relax. Chill out. By the way, it is literally abortion. So stupid. All right. Where? Sonic was upset because Rouge's baby would not survive it. In fact, Rouge's baby would die. There has to be another way, Espio, said Sonic in Sonic Messenger. But if you really want to do it, that's okay too, because it is your decision. Good, because I want you to help me. I am going to go to Rouge tomorrow at school and, slip her the abortion pill in one of her meals. You will help me by distracting her from me, said Espio then. I forgot about this part. Woof. Okay, see you then, said Sonic. The next day happened, and Sonic was at lunch. I won the science competition, but you didn't come, Sonic, said Tails in a sad, mad way. I wanted you to come because I am such a good friend to you, but you did not, but I won anyway without you. Tails was mad at Sonic, which did not usually happen because they were the best friends. Wow, sorry, Tails, I was so busy and I did not know, said Sonic, trying to make Tails happy again. Kiss my ass, Dick, screamed Tails to Sonic and flew out of the room with his flying tails. Oh, this is awful, said Sonic, that he's my best friend. Sonic knew this was a big problem, but changed his mind to thinking about Rouge and Espio, and then went over to where Rouge was to get the abortion pill from Espio. Vector was there too, which was weird because usually he was not. Okay, Espio, are you ready? Said Sonic only to Espio. Espio shook his head yes. Hey, Rouge, how are you doing today? How was class? Do you have lots of homework? What are you eating for lunch? Sonic said to Rouge to distract her from Espio. Looks like Sonic did it perfectly because while he was asking these things, Espio put the abortion pill in Rouge's salad. Rouge ate salads because she is thin. Rouge answered the questions, but no one was paying attention because they were now glad it was done. Uh-oh, what is this? Said Rouge, suddenly looking like a shocked woman. What is wrong? Asked Espio. He was worrying that Rouge found the abortion pill in her salad and was looking at it. I think I am having my baby. Here it comes. Rouge said this before she could even eat the abortion pill, so everybody knew the baby was coming for real. Oh no, said all of them together but Rouge. Rouge lied down on the ground, and they put a curtain around her so no one could really see what was going on because it was gonna be gross. They could see a baby start to come out of her butt, and it was crying a lot. Zangief! Stop it! She's giving birth! Everyone wanted the baby to shut up already because they were just trying to have lunch, but now there is a baby coming out in the lunchroom at high school. Mrs. Lesson, who was also the school nurse, said, Get out of my way, kids. I have to help this baby get out of Rouge. Babies are too weak to do this by themselves. Mrs. Lesson went behind the curtain and helped pull the baby out of Rouge's butt, and it was still crying. Could you believe it? Rouge was exhausted from her baby, but Mrs. Lesson was not. Mrs. Lesson held the baby in her hands while it was crying and held it out to everyone. Look at it, said Mrs. Lesson. Rouge's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists. End of chapter 8. All right. How about that twist? Huh? See, you never know what's going to happen in Sonic High School. It's like better than Degrassi, right? Oh, man. It's very spicy. How are you enjoying it? Oh, man. Goodness gracious me. Woo. Goodness gracious. All right. Chapter 9 is entitled A Bunch of Babies. What page go back? Did Espio come in her invisibutt or invisipus? I don't remember. Because it seemed like he came on her, but then also in her. So it's not quite clear exactly what occurred. There's something about businessmen and Italian dressing. It's all a blur. He had sex at her, so it's not quite clear. Right. Let us continue, shall we? Sonic High School, Chapter 9, A Bunch of Babies. Rouge's baby continued to do crying louder than a monster truck. Sonic looked at the baby really close. Hey, Espio, said Sonic, aren't babies supposed to look like you? Rouge's baby doesn't look like you, but looks like someone else I know. Sonic rubbed his chin and thought about who it was that it looked like. Yeah, Espio, Rouge's baby looks like Knuckles, said Vector. Cool, I'm gonna go tell him. Vector ran like a crocodile would to find Knuckles to tell him what he said. Rouge was still on the ground, looking all tired and sore, and Mrs. Lesson was rubbing her butt because it was hurting from the baby that came out when she gave birth to her baby. This dang baby was still crying. Hello. What's going on?
I'm going to bed.
Oh, okay. For real? For real? Okay, hold on. Please pause. Hold on. You want a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Good night, dear.
You got some schmutz. You got some
Oh,
ketchup.
do I have ketchup on my face?
Yeah, you got ketchup.
Sick.
You got ketchup there.
Oh, good.
Looks like you got little ketchup dimples.
I have ketchup on my face?
Love
Nice.
you.
Cool. All right. Love you, dear.
Good night, honey. Have fun, everybody.
Good night. I had ketchup on my face.
So
Excuse
still
me.
wandering around, but it looks like he's gonna come to bed with me.
Okay, cool.
But I can't guarantee you.
All right. All right, please excuse. All right, where were we? This dang baby was still crying. Espio looked worried about it. You guys are right. Why does not that baby look like me? Espio went over to Miss Lesson, who was still holding the baby still, and looked at it closer and still could not see himself in the baby. This does not make sense, Espio said Espio to the baby. Just then Vector came out the door, and there was Knuckles too, huffing and puffing and looking surprised. Knuckles went straight to Rouge and looked at the baby. Wagoo, he said, making that sound when he saw the baby, Rouge's baby, that looked like him. The baby was still crying. What is wrong with you? Yelled Knuckles at Rouge. Why did you go and have a baby? Now I gotta be your dad. He kept yelling at her with the maddest feelings. Knuckles thought about his horoscope that he read this morning, and it said, your biggest fear will come true, so you better watch out. Now he knew what that meant. It was about Rouge's baby, because Knuckles did not want this responsibility. It is harder than having a dog. Rouge was tired, and Rouge's baby was crying. But Rouge was crying and scared of Knuckles' volcano rage, and said, I'm sorry, it was supposed to be Espio's baby. I'm sorry it wasn't, because he would not treat me like this. What Rouge said sent Knuckles into the next level of his anger. He turned even redder and looked at Espio. You tried to have a baby with her? Rouge is mine. You are not allowed. Knuckles charged at Espio, but Vector held him back. Sonic thought, Vector, why would you bring him here if you just know it was going to cause trouble? Espio said, What? I did not know. You are not boyfriend and girlfriend. Espio seemed scared, but still kind of calm. We are, but it was a secret. Now you have to pay. Knuckles kept trying to get at Espio, but Vector was holding him back, and thank goodness Vector was here because he was the captain of the football team and could restrain him like a crocodile seatbelt that could also talk to you. Knuckles could not get to him, so he said, Tomorrow we will fight. Meet me in the hallway at the end of school and prepare for me to beat on your ass, shit man. Knuckles stormed out of the lunchroom and went away. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said, No, come back. You don't have to fight Espio. But it was too late because Knuckles was so gone by then. Rouge patted her baby on the head and said, You should go to sleep and get your rest, baby. You are probably tired. So Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet. Espio tried his best to look like a big, tough guy and not panic, but he was secretly scared and went back to doing what he was doing before this baby thing happened. So did Sonic, too. The rest of school and getting home from school happened. Sonic did not see Tails or Knuckles for any part of it. Tails was still mad at Sonic. Sonic took out his Sonic phone on his way home and called his girlfriend, Amy. Hey, Amy, so did you decide if you wanted sex? Said Sonic. You know, said Amy, Sonic, I am just too stressed out and nervous by everything going on at high school. Things are so crazy. Damn, said Sonic, and hung up the phone and finished getting home. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. It was almost like she had a second boyfriend that Sonic did not know about, and that was why Amy did not want sex from Sonic. I'm sorry, it reads, Sonic. Sonic had dinner and then thought about his friends. Espio and Knuckles were both his friends, but they were intending to fight. What could Sonic do? Sonic figured that they are still both his friend, but he would go visit Espio because he was not the one who said to fight and because Sonic had spikes on his hands that would make it hard to beat him in a fight. Sonic went to Espio's house. Ding dong, said Espio's doorbell, and Sonic waited at the door. Espio showed up at the door and opened it. Hey, Sonic, thanks for coming, said Espio to Sonic. You gotta help me prepare for this fight. We can start by learning how to get rid of puncture wounds. I was trying not to look nervous to Knuckles, but actually I was. Also, did you hear about Charmy Bee? Nope, I did not hear, said Sonic, back to Espio. Knuckles kidnapped that little gamer and is threatening to hurt him if I don't show up to fight him tomorrow. So I have to, especially now, because the gods will crush my soul, even if Charmy Bee is an annoying idiot loser, said Espio, then back to Sonic. As a good friend. Oh no, that's really bad, said Sonic. Sonic knew this now had to happen too because his morals were probably the best ever. He did not know Knuckles would stoop to such a mean thing. Sonic and Espio then walked into Espio's house and up the stairs to Espio's bedroom. Our other friend is here too, said Espio, just as he was opening the door to his bedroom. Espio finished opening the door and there was Tails, who was standing in Espio's room. The moment Tails saw Sonic, his face turned into a salad of anger, the devil, and lava. End of chapter 9. Whew. What do you think? That's right, a salad of anger. The devil and lava. What's weird is I know that exact feeling. Have you never had an emotional salad? Oh, goodness. All right, I have to pee really bad. So I'm going to go to BRB. I will be like 1 minute. So give me 1 moment and we will keep going. I will be right back. Okay. Wah, wah. Can you hear me? Wah, wah. Hi, Elmo. Hey, Pee-Pee. Wah, wah. Test. Can you hear me? Excellent. All right. Let us resume. Hi, Zangief. Do you want to hang out or are you going to be rude? Okay. Oh, you're going to be rude. All right, great. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Very briefly, Copper Tucker donated $5 hairs and said, I've been away from home for a week and get to go home tomorrow, so this is a wonderful treat to carry me through the last night. Many thanks. My pleasure, dear. And Revenant CO subscribed at tier 2. Thank you kindly and enjoy. All right. So let's see. Where? All right. Let us continue. We are on chapter 10, which is different fights. Can we have a drink? Right. Shit. I need a water. Give me 1 second. Let me fill this up. really quickly.
Who's your favorite character so far? Oh, watch out, bud. There you go. Alright. I would say I like Tails the best.
I like Tails the best, I think. Rouge's balls. You like Rouge's balls the best? Can't blame you. Alright. Okay. Zangief, no. You're being rude. No. Be good. Mama's reading fanfics. You know how she gets. Alright. I'm reading my stories, Zangief. Okay. Okay. Sonic High School, Chapter 10, 2 different fights. Author's note. I was going to make this the last chapter, but everyone just loves it, and my brain keeps exploding with new ideas, so I'm going to continue Sonic High School for some longer time and make more chapters. So again, this is like from a million years ago. I think the last update on this one was August 11th, 2012. So again, this is long, long ago. Okay. Oh my god, what is it, Geefy? No! Oh, good lord. Okay. No.
No! Stop it! Zang! Oh, god damn it. Ah! Geefy! Come here, bud. Come here! You're a goofball. There you go. This belongs to you. Go get it. Okay.
Oh, he's a goof. Okay. Why are you here? Screamed Tails with the anger of a million angry birds. Sonic was shocked because Tails was his best friend and Tails was smart, but Tails was super pissed at Sonic for not coming to the science competition, even though they were best friends. Sonic moved his mouth, but words didn't come out because he did not know what to say. Sonic was a mixture of mad and sad and frustrating because he did not know what he could do to get Tails to be his friend again. At times like this, Sonic thought about Amy's fine body because it set his mind at ease. And ease is literally just the capital letter E''S. I am here for my friend, said Sonic. Our friend, Espio. We are still friends too, Tails. You are just too mad to see that. I know what I see, said Tails, kind of screaming. I am so smart. Espio tried to get in between them, even though it was his house that they were in right now, and said, guys, please, let's just make sure I can fight like Knuckles and not get owned. Sonic and Knuckles ignored him for the moment and continued to be in a fuss. I'm sorry, bro. I don't understand. What can I do to make our friendship the best one ever again? Said Sonic to Tails. Tails wiggled his two tails and looked to the side in a thinking way. I don't know, said Tails to Sonic. But, yeah, what's up?
I have an update for you.
An update?
Yeah, your cat is so stupid that he will go behind the bed and not be able to turn around and freak out.
Oh.
He can just walk out the other side.
Yeah.
He eventually figured out.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
You're like crying from like underneath your head.
Oh, God.
It's because he's in the bed.
Wonderful. You guys heard that, right? Ah, I love him so much. That cat is truly my familiar. Basically, Elmo, long story short, Elmo, our new bed has like a weird bend, but is still close up against the wall. He walked through it, but couldn't figure out how to turn around. He freaked out, but all he had to do was keep walking to the other side. And that's how he is. Living his best life. Don't worry about it. All right. Okay. Blah, blah, I am so smart. What can I do to make our friend? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Said Tails to Sonic. But you know what? Here, take this. Tails took out a blue book from a spot and threw it on the ground in front of Sonic. It was what it was when Sonic looked at it. It was Sonic's journal. What? How did you get this? Said Sonic to Tails. I gave this to Mrs. Lesson before she read about my balls problems. I lied. I did not go to the science competition that night. I still went to school, but instead of going to the science competition, I used my science hat of invisibility to sneak into Ms. Lesson's room and get your journal. I wanted to get your journal so that no one else could read your business and see your gamer ball problem that I know you still have, even though you think you are getting better. I was going to give it back to you, but you were not there at the competition like you should have been, even though I am such a good friend to you. Even now, when I could have been reaching my moment of genius, I was doing a thing for you because I want you to be happy, Tails said with a voice of emotion. Sonic did not know what to say. High school drama was so insane to be part of. Sonic picked up his journal and felt like he was going to cry because he was being an asshole jerk to his best friend who was only trying to make him happy. Tails, you did not have to do this, finally said Sonic respondingly. What matters is that I did, said Tails, and also that you did not care for my special day because you were too busy trying to be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy. Goodbye, Sonic, said Tails right before he flew out Espio's bedroom window with his flying tails, and then he did. Well, this is so shitty, said Espio to Sonic, who was now the only person in his bedroom. I still have to fight Knuckles tomorrow, but your different kind of fight with Tails is just as crazy. That is for me to figure out with Tails, said Sonic. Let's get back to making sure you cannot be defeated by Knuckles. Sonic and Espio spent all night in Espio's bedroom, reading books and watching videos about fighting and learning how to be the best at it. By the time the night was over, Espio was ready to face Knuckles. They went to school on this new day, and school happened and was over, and now they were in the hall where Knuckles said to meet him to fight. There was a crowd of people around him that included Sonic, who looked worried, Rouge, who looked worried and with her baby, and Vector, who was smiling. Also in the crowd was Tails, and with him Cream the rabbit, who was Charmy Bee's girlfriend. Cream was a little woman and pretty smart, but not as smart as Tails. Her boobs were smaller than both Amy's and Rouge's, but they were still high quality in their own way. It is surprising to most people that a gay like Charmy was even allowed to have a girlfriend. What? But it just goes to show you that the impossible is not what you think it is. Then Espio jumped over the crowd into the middle where Knuckles was. Jesus. All right. Well, that's what it says verbatim. Verbatim. That's verbatim. Okay, hold on. Whew. Oh, my voice is shot. Okay. Casual homophobia. Let's see, where is it? Oh, hello. Are you gonna cuddle me now? Do you want to snuggle? What do you need? What do you need, bud? Okay. Her boobs are smaller. Espio jumped over the crowd into the middle where Knuckles was. So you decided to come anyway, said Knuckles, even though you know your ass is going to get torn up by my moves. I do not want to fight you, Knuckles, said Espio to Knuckles, but I am doing this for Charmy and Rouge. I am doing this for Charmy because you kidnapped him, and for Rouge because you do not respect her baby. Then let's do this, said Knuckles. Knuckles charged at Espio with his fists like an elephant running at a hunter trying to kill him for his powers. But Espio jumped out of the way and onto the wall like a pro jumper, which he learned how to do last night. Espio jumped at Knuckles with a kick move, and Knuckles punched at his foot, and they met with a purple and red explosion of power that knocked them both back. They continued to jump around and attack each other, and they did this for a while. It was difficult to watch for everyone. Rouge was in the crowd with her baby. This is so difficult to watch, said Rouge. Violence should not be a solution to conflict, said Rouge's baby, peeking out between his hands. You are right. You are right. Why do people do this like this? I hate it, said Rouge to Rouge's baby. And Rouge had become a different person since she had a baby. She used to be only sexy, but now Rouge was sexy and matronly. Yes, fuck this evil world, said Rouge's baby. Rouge then revealed her boob to her baby and had him eat from it as a baby would do. Rouge's baby thought this was the best part about being a baby because not everyone would get cool boobs like this delivered to them on their doorstep like a milkman. Babies did not have much to worry about anyway, so Rouge's ace boobs made paradise a reality for baby. Oh, I'm sorry. Rouge's ace boobs made paradise a realty for baby. I have a feeling, said Rouge's... Oh, wait, no. I have a feeling, said Rouge's baby. You should lie down and relax. So Rouge lied down on her back, and the fight continued to go on. That's right. We're in realty now. Knuckles and Espio were both bloody and gross looking, like two waiters who were holding messy foods and then walked into each other, causing the meals to launch into the air and then fall onto them and ruin the nice clothes they got from the store. They were breathing hard and were tired, but they kept going, jumping and kicking and punching and running. It looked like two people doing a dance, but hitting each other also. Knuckles kicked his feet out at Espio, but Espio jumped up and dodged them and came back down and hit Knuckles in the mouth and knocked him onto the floor/ground. Is this enough yet? Are we done? Shouted Espio to Knuckles. How will this ever end? Knuckles looked up from the ground at Espio standing over him. Knuckles had a Twinkie in his eye. Yep, a Twinkie. A Twinkie in his eyes. He looked up at Espio and crawled towards him. Espio did not do anything but watch him and feel dangerous. Come closer, said Knuckles in a whisper voice, so Espio bent down and put his face to Knuckles. Knuckles looked up and down Espio's sweaty purple body and into his eyes and said, I respect you, ... and then grabbed his face, as gentle as a deer, and kissed him on the mouth. When Knuckles kissed him, he did it extra hard, sometimes with his eyes shut, and sometimes looking into Espio's deep, yellow eyes that looked like a circus of loving men. Their tongues met in the middle of their mouths like two chicken cutlets that were acting like cats that loved each other. When Espio was watching fighting videos last night, he was not expecting he was going to have to do kissing too, but he liked it. They went on kissing for a full minute while everyone watched, wondering if they were done fighting or just taking a break to kiss. Finally, the back part of Knuckles' body began to lift off of the ground while his mouth was still making out with Espio. Eventually, the power became so strong that his mouth was removed from Espio, and their spit was like a shiny extension cord that connected an appliance to a wall outlet. Knuckles then began to glow while floating in the air, and the whole place became a little windy. On the side, Tails said to Cream, Wow, I know what this is. This is a rare moment of science we will never see probably again in a lifetime or ever. It is called a body donation, and it was invented by Einstein. That's spelled Einstein. It is when someone reaches a moment of such powerful love that they can choose to restart their lives as part of the person they love. Einstein invented this by making his wife love him so much one night during a romance pasta dinner that she became a baby that was like him, but then he killed his wife, the baby... What? Wait, hold on. Romance pasta dinner. That she became a baby that was like him, but then he killed his wife, the baby, because he thought it was too dangerous to have her live on in the world without testing it in a laboratory first. It is a fact that if it looks like magic, it is not magic, it is science, so deal with it. Knuckles glided on the wind forward through the crowd of people in front of him and into... What? Wait. Knuckles glided on the wind forward through the crowd of people in front of him and into Rouge's mouth, where he disappeared into. It was a good thing Rouge's baby had premonitions and had told her to lie down, as then Knuckles did a U-turn in Rouge's sex-filled body and came out of her butt as a newborn baby that looked like Espio. This was all science. End of chapter 10. What do you think about that? That's right. Science. Guys, listen, it's science. You guys have to... You have to know. Oh, it's science. Oh, can you hear the dog snoring? I'm sorry. Zink, Giffy, you going to sleep? You sleeping on me? Come on, bud. You going to sleep? Okay. Oh, golly. Okay. Are you learning? What do you... Oh, what do you think? All right. Ugh. All right, my voice is starting to lose it, but I'm going to keep going a little bit longer. Very quickly, Dirkst donated $5 and said, my first live Sonic High School reading, and I gained eyes on the inside from this insanity, dreading and looking forward to the next one. Well, You won't have to wait long, because we're going to chapter 11. And chapter 11 is entitled Tails and Cream. So, let me see. I don't remember if this is a very spicy one. I don't think it is. I can't tell. But it's entitled Tails and Cream. Everyone's 18. Relax. Everyone's 18. It's fine. Is this what Sonic Dreams was based on? Yes. Okay, the baby isn't. The baby. Well, maybe the baby is. Who knows? But don't worry about the baby. Okay. Okay. Sonic High School, Chapter 11, Tails and Cream. Okay. That baby is Espio's, said Tails. Tails, being smart, was right. Knuckles had done an Einstein body donation, Einstein with an I, and became Espio and Rouge's baby, but was still Knuckles. Rouge picked the baby up and held him in her other arm because her baby with Knuckles before he became baby was in her other arm. Now you have two babies to look after, said Tails. Good luck! Sonic was on the other side of the hall and wished that Tails was talking to him, but Tails was still mad at him, so he was not. Rouge grabbed her two babies and had them both eat from her terrific boobs. She smiled and felt like a mother, and Sonic thought. Sonic said what he was thinking and said, Rouge, you should name your babies. It will be hard to tell them apart if you do not. Rouge thought that this thought was good. Rouge went over to Espio, who was sitting on the ground looking bad and tired from fighting Knuckles before he became Espio's baby. Hey, Espio, what should we name our baby that looks like you? Said Rouge to Espio. It is still Knuckles, according to Tails, so we should keep his name Knuckles, said Espio to Rouge. Okay. And I will name my baby with Knuckles before he became a baby, Knuckles Jr., because I had him with Knuckles before he became a baby, and he looks like Knuckles before he became a baby. Rouge was happy and walked out of the hall, and I'm my own grandpa. Who knows? Rouge was happy and walked out the hall and then out of the school like a bat. And then Espio did the same thing, but in a way that was like a chameleon would instead. There is one thing everyone is forgetting, said Sonic. Charmy B is still locked up at Knuckles' house. I will go rescue him. Sonic ran out of the school and to Knuckles' house. Sonic ran into Knuckles' mom on the way to his room in his house. Knuckles' mom, said Sonic. Some things happened, and Knuckles looks different. It will be okay, and you will understand soon enough. Please do not worry. Sonic said this in such a way that Knuckles' mom smiled and kept cooking in the kitchen. Sonic was not just fast, but also very good at relieving people. Sonic also noticed that Knuckles' mom was kind of hot with solid boobs that she had developed for decades. Sonic went upstairs to Knuckles' room, which was painted all red, just like Knuckles, before he became a baby. There was a cage in the corner of the room, and Charmy Bee was in it. Sonic unlocked the cage with the key on Knuckles' desk and opened the cage. Come on out, Charmy Bee, said Sonic. You are rescued. Charmy walked out instead of flying out like he always does and said, Thanks, Sonic. I'm going to go home to prepare for my role in the play that is soon. I am the lead role. Sonic forgot about the play because that was come on. That was the gayest thing in the school. Come on, plays rule. But it was going to happen even if no one went to watch it. Come on. Boo. Come on. Sorry, 1 second. Got some ice in here. Okay. The next day of school happened, and Tails was in class with Cream. It was a very difficult science class because Tails was the smartest in the school, and he only took the hardest classes. Cream was in the class because she wanted to be mentally challenged. We have a test in this class tomorrow, said Tails to Cream. It is going to be hard, and I have to study for it to make sure I get a good grade. Tails always got good grades, but studied anyway. Tails looked at Cream, who was there. Me too, said Cream to Tails. I know. I have an idea. Why don't you come over to my house tonight and we can study? Studying with you will help me get a better grade. I just know it. This idea was the best thing ever to Tails. Tails secretly had a crush on Cream and wanted to feel the body of his sexy friend always, even though she was Charmy Bee's girlfriend. Cream was also a different kind of sexy that was only really sexy to some people, but Tails was one of them. Okay, said Tails, sounding more excited than he wanted to. I will come to your house tonight. Tails was very smart, but he was not the best at getting with teenage women, so parts of life like this were a challenge to Tails. Oh, hold on. Guys, it's 18. It's fine. Chill. They're all teenagers. They're all seniors. Where are teenage women? It was now this evening, and Tails was getting ready to go to Cream's house. Tails was excited to get closer to Cream, but he was also nervous he might mess it up like a love idiot. He thought about asking Sonic, but then remembered he is pissed at him. Then he thought about asking Espio, but Espio was at the hospital getting all of his wounds fixed from being in a fight with Knuckles before he became a baby. Tails wanted to seem like a sexy man to Cream, so he sprayed his dad's colon on himself and put breath wash in his mouth. Tails smelled good and looked good and went to Cream's house by flying. I'm waiting for Tails, said Cream as she sat on her bed in her bedroom studying without Tails. Tails flew into the window. Hi, Cream. I'm at your house now, said Tails. Tails sat on her bed sort of next to her but not too close to promote sex thoughts. Let's study, said Tails. Wow, before we study, you smell good, Tails. Cream put her face right up against Tails and smelled hard like the big bad wolf before blowing a house down. Tails laughed all nervously and said, Ha, do I really? Oh, ha, thanks. I always smell this way. I guess you just notice when you are home. Tails did a little wiggle on her bed and pushed her face and body away because he was nervous. Please, let's study. Oh, Tails and Cream studied for the test for the next hour, and the whole time Tails could only concentrate on one thing, his growing erection. Tails touched it sometimes while they were studying to make sure it stayed put, and Cream could not see it, but it was getting so big that it would pop out of place, like when the straw in your soda rises up, probably because of the bubbles, and you push it back down, but it just comes back up anyway, so you get iced tea instead. Tails was still the most nervous, but he decided that this was his chance. He would not get another chance as good as this if he did not take it now. Cream, I have to tell you something, screamed Tails to Cream, letting out all of his nervousness so he could be smooth like a movie star. What is it, Tails? Tell me all about it, said Cream back, looking hot. Tails was not so nervous anymore. Tails said, Cream, I have lusted after your rabbit genitals since day one. I think you are the hottest woman I have ever been to. I know you are Charmy Bee's girlfriend, but toss him aside and let my penis murder everything inside of you. Tails took out of his penis, and he was so in love that his penis was literally screaming. Wow, said Cream. I did not know you felt this way, but I am glad you do, because Charmy Bee is a total gamer. Cream reached over and grabbed Tails' penis and began to give it a good shake. She loved his boner with her hands and pulled him around the room by his penis like he was a wagon to get him more excited. Tails' penis was so big that it was about to burst like someone stepping on a tube of Colgate toothpaste. Tails could feel the semen. Excuse me. Hold on. Tails could feel the semen bubbling up inside his penis like Santa going up the chimney when he was done, and the presents he had left down in the house were Tails' balls, which were already there, though. Cream was getting hot, too. She did not take off her clothes, but Tails could tell she also had an erection. But then, just when things were becoming like one of the porns that Sonic had in his room and his mom let him have, Cream stopped and said, No, I cannot do this. Not while I am still boyfriend and girlfriend with Charmy. He may be there's a slur there, but we are in a relationship and I need to respect him. I will break up with him tomorrow and then we can do sex. Cream collected her things together. I think I am ready for the test tomorrow. Thanks, Tails. Aw, man, said Tails. Tails put his scrotum away and was sad about not getting to ejaculate his dick. Okay, as long as you promise me your sex. I promise, said Cream, and then Cream kissed Tails on the cheek. Tails thought it was cool and flew back home. End of chapter 11. Oh, man. Whew. What do you think of that? Yeah, guys, if I'm not reading the word, don't put the word in here. Don't do that. Do not do that. Come on. You're smart. Ugh. Woo. Ugh. Ugh. Why my throat always hurts after this? I know I hate it when my dick starts screaming. Okay. Let's see. I think I have a little more in me. Let's see. Let me go see what is coming up next. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. We got that one. Okay, we have this. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Well, I was on chapter 12, which is the most important drama. Let's see. Okay. Right. Okay. Shall we keep going? You're exhausted? Yeah. My brain is shot after these. Oh, let me get more water. Hold on one second. Ugh. Oh. Hey, bud. What are you following me for? Not for you. Okay. Alrighty. I'm so happy I get to introduce so many people to this. Like I am so pleased. I can't tell you how happy I am. To change your life, happy face. I'm so pleased. I am so fucking happy. Yeah, I don't think I can go on too much longer, but let's try one more, at least. Okay. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Sonic High School, Chapter 12, The Most Important Drama. It was a new day, and Sonic woke up from out of his bed and scratched his balls. He could feel the rash on his balls, and it was getting worse than before. A sickness still ravages my balls, said Sonic, as he wrote it in his journal that he now had back from Tails when he took it from school after Sonic had given it away to Miss Lesson. Sonic was done complaining about his balls and went to school. In history class, he talked to Amy. Hey, Amy, said Sonic to Amy. Hi, Sonic, said Amy, and kissed him hotly like a girlfriend. What is up, said Sonic to Amy. It is awful. I have bad news, said Amy to Sonic. That stinks. Do you want to have sex later? Said Sonic to Amy. No, thank you. Everything is so busy right now, said Amy to Sonic. My bad news is that I have to go see the play tonight for a class. Wow, that is unfair, said Sonic to Amu. Even the principal says that the play is, is super, I don't feel like saying it. But I guess you have to go. Sorry, the play was, come on. The play was so rude. There, I'm going to say that. I wanted to know if you would come with me, said Amy in a way to Sonic that sounded like she was trying to be attractive. The play will be much better with someone else there. That is the real bad news. I do not want to go near the play. But I will go, so we can have sex later, said Sonic back to Amy. Amy kissed Sonic, and so did Sonic to Amy, and they made such a cute, hot couple. Then Sonic and Amy had the rest of the class, and Sonic went to another class thinking about how much it was gonna suck and that he has to go to the play tonight. The play was just a bunch of people doing gamer things and music like a car full of losers. There, whatever. Sonic was now in a different class where Rouge and Shadow was also in the class. Rouge was with Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. too, like always now. Hey guys, said Sonic to them. Hey Sonic, said them to Sonic together at the same time to save time. What is new, said Sonic to them. Charmy has been acting really weird and different lately, said Shadow in a dark way, which was like him. He is probably nervous for the play, said Rouge suggestively. I wouldn't make any assumptions, but we should keep an eye on him to make sure he is okay, said Knuckles Jr. Knuckles Jr. Knuckles Jr. turned out to be a really cool baby. I foresee something strange at the play tonight. The play is Gamer, said everyone together, agreeing. Everyone knew it. How are you and Tails doing? Said Shadow to Sonic. Tails still hates my body, inside and outside, said Sonic with almost tears in his eyes. He was too big and a man for that. It is hard to be best friends with someone who hates you and does not want to talk to you. I know how you say it, said Shadow. A lot of people hate me because I am dark, said Shadow, but I am not trying to be a supervillain. It is just who I am. Shadow squinted his eyes at the people around him in a way that is hard to describe and kept going. I do crimes in the city, but I am not a bad person. You can do bad things and mistakes sometimes and still be a good person. And people should still like you for it, even unless you're a really bad person like Eggman, who is a shit dick. Maybe one day people will see I am a good person, even if dark. Sonic listened to what Shadow said so powerfully that it was like Sonic wrote down everything on a piece of paper and put it in a special folder and put that folder in a safe place so he could always go back to read it. Then Sonic itched at his balls. His balls were a wreck. That class ended, and the rest of school did too, and Sonic went home thinking about how his balls were like two blimps covered in volcanoes that could fit on the blimps and itched as well. Sonic listened to what Shadow said so powerfully. Oh, wait, no, I said that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. When Sonic got to his home, Sonic's mom walked up to him and said, Sonic, I went to clean your room and saw what you wrote about your gamer ball problems. I am worried about your balls and fear it could be a mortal illness, so I made a Dr. Zappointment. But first we'll have dinner. I got more Chinese food because I know how much you liked it last time. Don't read my journal, Mom, screamed Sonic. Then Sonic went and ate the food, and just like last time, would you know it, there was a fortune cookie, and Sonic opened it and ate the cookie part. What the hell? Oh, and kept the paper inside to read the magical fortune on the paper. He looked at the paper and read it, and it said, one man's pubic illness will cause the death of millions. Some people did not believe what fortune cookies said, but Sonic knew they were magic and were always right, so he was a little worried and wondered what it could mean. Then Sonic went to the doctor. Sonic did not like going to the doctor wow. So get this. So this is a quote. Sonic did not like going to the doctor because he was Chinese, like the food Sonic had and made him feel nerves. Jeez, I forgot how blatant it was in this. Jesus Christ. That's totally what it says. Boy, oh boy. Wow. Sonic went into his doctor room and sat on the chair that the doctor told him to. The doctor took out some papers and looked at them. Hello, Sonic. It has been quite a while since I saw you last. Sonic's mom tells me you are having problems with your balls. I'm going to do some tests on you, but first I'm going to look at your papers. I see from looking at your papers that your balls and penis are the biggest in your high school. Good job, Sonic, the doctor said. Sonic appreciated the truth and nodded his head and smiled. It was okay to talk about your penis and balls with the doctor because that is what they do, even if it automatically makes them gay. No, it's so stupid. This is so stupid. All right. No. All right. The doctor made a lot of money. So what? The doctor, okay, I quote. The doctor made a lot of money, so being gay was probably worth it. My God. I can't believe. Oh, I hate this chapter so much. How do I forget this? It's like I forget every year. Okay. Then the doctor started doing tests. Sonic passed all of them awesomely, and even the doctor was surprised at how Sonic was the best at everything, except being smart, which Tails was the best at. But Sonic was pretty smart too. Then they got to the last test, which was about Sonic's balls. The doctor took out a test tube and filled it with pieces from Sonic's balls, and he tested them with machines. The machines printed out reports about it, and then the doctor took them and looked at him with his... No, I can't read that. It's making fun of the doctor's eyes. I am moving on. This looks bad, said the doctor, looking at the reports that the machines printed out about Sonic's balls. It looks like you have a big disease. Uh-oh, what do I do, said Sonic to the doctor, really worried about the welfare of his balls. I do not know. There is a legendary disease that only comes around once every 1 million years. No one has ever found a cure for this disease, and what it can do is very bad. This disease will go from your balls to your penis and then up to your brain, and it can kill you eventually. There are other things that it does probably, but I do not know because it is so rare, and you will just have to call me up and tell me what it does when you find out. All I can tell you right now, Sonic, is to keep your balls away from everyone you know. Do not touch them to other people because it will spread and they will die and it will spread more and the whole world may be at stake here, and that's steak like the slab of meat. Please be safe, said the doctor, in a calm way, but also scared because it was so serious. No, but I have to have my first sex with Amy. We were going to do it at the play, which I am going to from here, said Sonic, crying, sad and mad and afraid of things. Balls are an important part of sex. Sonic was always so healthy and the fastest person ever, but some things just cannot be stopped, like this ball disease. Too bad, said the doctor. If you do that, it will be awful, and the first person to die will be Amy. You should not want your girlfriend to die. The doctor was right, but Sonic was still worried about it. Okay, well, I have to go to the play now, said Sonic, and ran out with the most nervous feelings that Sonic has ever had. Sonic thought about it, and it was the most important high school drama. What is more important, health or love? End of chapter 12. God damn. I forgot how fucking racist and homophobic this shit is. My God. So stupid. Also, again, please, if I do not read it, please don't say it in chat. Like, people, if you want to see what I'm not saying, you can just go look yourself if you so choose. Woo. Okay. Golly. Okay. Let's see. Well, it's only. Whew. Okay. You will not read this yourself. I don't blame you. I understand. I understand completely. Okay. Let's see. Let me see where we are at. Okay. Because I think there's a point where I want to stop. Okay. All right, we'll keep going. Right, we're on chapter 13. Chapter 13 is picking up silver. Woo. You're going to be on a list for looking at this? I know, right? Oh, you're excited for the car? Oh, the fight. The car. Okay. All right. I forgot about the car. All right. Okay. All right. We doing okay? Doing good? There are 25 chapters. I will not be doing 25 tonight, unfortunately. Right. Sonic High School, Chapter 13, Picking Up Silver. A cool car. Oh, we're already at the car. I'm such a dumbass. Yeah, we're already there. Okay. A cool car raced through the streets. Brrrr, said the car as it went down the big street with lots of other cars on it. The city was filled of buildings with lights and other things like places like McDonald's. There's a quotation mark with just a comma. Shouted the car as it went back and forth, going in between other cars so it did not have to wait in traffic. The car was playing techno and rock and roll music. Techno is short for technology. Reek, yelled the car, doing a big turn into the city intersection. Location update on the Ultra Chaos Emerald, said the driver of the car. The car screen blinked to different things, and then in a robot voice said, Beep, beep, Ultra Chaos Emerald getting closer. Shadow looked at the map screen and drove faster towards the red dot that was where the last Ultra Chaos Emerald was. Beep, 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 said the car in a robot voice as Shadow got closer to the dot while driving with his car. It was just around the corner now. Shadow did another fast turn at this intersection and right to where the red dot on the map was. Beep, 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 screamed the car in a robot voice as his car dot and the Ultra Chaos Emerald dot on the map moved into each other, and in the real world, Shadow pulled up to the curb, and there was a couple of gangmen. Thanks, Omega, said Shadow as he hopped out of the car, which was black and red, and onto the dark city street. He looked at the people standing there, and they looked dangerous, but Shadow knew that they had the Ultra Chaos Emeralds. Shadow took out a gun and pointed it at them and said, "Give me the last Ultra Chaos Emerald," and they looked surprised and startled. They checked their pockets, and while they were doing that, the gun became used, and Shadow shot all three of them. They were now dead. Shadow reached into the middle one's pocket and found what he had come for, the last Ultra Chaos Emerald. They were like the regular Chaos Emeralds, but more powerful and a secret until they were found out. Shadow hopped back into his car, Omega, the robot car, and said, "I got it. Now I can get one wish to come true. I'm going to think about what I will use on it before I use it." Shadow looked at the map and said, "Get me directions to Hamburger Restaurant." Omega changed some screens and said in a robot voice, "Beep boop bop, Hamburger Restaurant location found. It is over here." And Shadow looked at where the dot was. It was right nearby, so Shadow drove there with more loud sounds. Shadow went to the drive-thru and got a hamburger and fries and sat in the parking lot in Omega and ate it. "This is great. I love this place. It is always the place that I love to come to after I finish a crime," said Shadow darkly. Omega did not need food because he was a robot shaped into a car. Shadow finished it. Zangief, go wake up. Too loud. Sorry, is Zangief too loud? Please let me know if that's too much. Is it? Hold on. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. After I finish a crime, shaped in a car. Shadow finished eating and threw the garbage into Omega's trash hole where he turned litter into gasoline, which was useful. Then Shadow took his penis out. "Hey, Omega, check this out," said Shadow, laughing, as he took out his big, neat, hard penis and stuck it in Omega's trash hole. Unrecognized item in trash hole. Error," said Omega. "That's my penis, man," said Shadow to Omega. Penis not trash, not allowed in trash hole," said Omega to Shadow. Shadow couldn't fit all of his big, strong penis into Omega's trash hole anyway, so he took it out and gave Omega a taste of his balls too. Omega did not recognize Shadow's balls as trash either, which was good, and then Shadow put his balls back and started to drive off with his hand still on his penis. "Where is Silver's house?" said Shadow to Omega, while he rubbed really quick and hard on his penis with one hand while his other hand was driving. Omega updated his map and showed him where Silver's house was on the other side of the dark city. Shadow kept empowering his penis with his one hand, and he drove faster and more dangerously. Soon his penis was so big he could hardly see in front of him anymore, and he was zigzagging across the street trying to keep both his penis and his car in control. Then he put both hands of his on his penis and made it do all sorts of things until it was done, and his penis redecorated the inside of Omega with white curtains. "Just so you know, that's my semen," said Shadow to Omega. Omega knew that already. Shadow put both of his hands back on the steering wheel and drove faster, but suddenly some loud sounds and flashing lights came up behind him. "Walk, walk, walk, the police is following you," said Omega. Shadow decided to follow the laws and stopped his car in the street and waited for the police to come over to him. Shadow's penis was still big, though, so he tucked it under his leg onto the right, and it stuck up in the middle of Omega the car, and Shadow put his hand on it. The police came over to the front window of Omega and looked at Shadow inside. "Cool vehicle," said the police. "Thanks," said Shadow to the police back. "Okay, do you know that you were breaking a law by going that fast and back and forth on the street?" said police to Shadow, sounding more like Miss Lesson than a real person. "Yeah, I do," said Shadow, and he patted his hand on his penis in the middle of the front of his car. "Sir, please take your hand off the gear stick in the middle of the car right now," said the police to Shadow. Shadow looked at the police and laughed and said, "That's not the gear stick, that is my penis," and drove off before the police could say anything or really even react at all. "You have broken another law," said Omega to Shadow. Shadow laughed because he could see the police far behind him giving up and going to look for an easier criminal. "Now," said Shadow, "let's get to Silver's house." Shadow drove the car fast to Silver's house on the other side of the city. And when he got there, he braked the car so hard that the sound it made was like hearing the world's largest bird get punched in his tummy. Shadow honked the horn. And when he finished honking the horn, Silver jumped out the window and onto the street and into the side seat of Omega. "Hey, Shadow, thanks for the ride," said Silver. "Cool curtains you put up." Shadow laughed and said, "No problem. Now, if I do not hurry up by driving fast, you will be late for the play." Silver said, "Do not worry. We will get there in time." Silver was another big role in the play, but he was not a huge gamer like Charmy B. Silver was kind of like Sonic, but less fast. Sonic also had the best morals, but maybe Silver dressed better. But that was, but that was gamer too. Silver did have his big hair thing on the front that looked like a marijuana, though, so maybe Sonic was better at being stylish anyway. It is hard to tell because Silver lived in the city, which was kind of far away from high school. Shadow stepped on the gases and the car went away through the city into the moonlight and towards out of the city to high school. End of chapter 13. Oh, Jesus. What are you listening to? I don't know, Stone String. Jesus Christ. Woo! Oh. Oh, man. Okay. This is going to be forever. This is it. Okay. Hold on. Whew. Okay. Whew. All right. We can keep going. Just a little bit more. Okay. Right. Number 14. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me pop over here. While I'm resting. Garagon 31 resubbed for 6 months and said, "Your DS2 playthrough inspired me to complete the main trilogy. I regret that my resub opportunity came on this particular stream. I sincerely apologize, but also I'm very glad to have inspired you. Thank you." And Super Casual Boom used 400 bits and said, "Hi, Paige. So if you remember, I said a lot of things where things were going great and such months ago. In reality, I had to stop because of some deaths of several friends due to sickness, car accidents, etc. The latest was this morning with the, oh no, passing of the family dog Lola. I've been dealing with it via shopping, listening to music, and catching streams. Tonight, I've been jumping to random streams to help cope with. Thank you, and Pat, for being some of the many I continually watch." Dude, I'm so sorry. I completely understand. Well, you have joined on a very excellent evening, and I hope that it will bring you a little bit of a smile, and I'm very sorry for your loss, dear. I'm sorry. And also, I apologize. I am both pleased to bring this to you and apologize directly to you because this is some bullshit. I think this one's pretty weird. All right. Let's see. All right. 1 second. Take another drink. Okay. Sonic High School, Chapter 14, The Play. Sonic and Amy got to high school and went to the play, which was at the school. When they got to the auditorium, they were not expecting to be surprised, but they were, because the auditorium was actually full of men and women idiots waiting to see the play. That sounds like Eli wrote that. Cool young people, such as high school students, did not come to see the play unless they had to. The place was so full that Sonic and Amy had to sit in bad seats, surrounded by strangers that could have been dirty or usually did crime. Sonic looked around the place and saw Rouge and Knuckles Jr., who was a baby, sitting really by the door out. What does that mean? And Tails and Cream all the way on the other side, which is where they probably would have sat anyway because Tails hated Sonic to the sky. Sonic also saw Shadow standing around places, but he did not get in a seat because he was too bad for that. We're at the play now, said Amy to Sonic, even though she was surrounded by people who were neither of them. I wonder when it will begin. It's going to start soon, said Sonic to Amy. What I am wondering is not that, but it is if Charmy is going to mess up big time because he has been acting weird all week. I bet you he will. Sonic laughed about this because it did not really matter to him, but it did to Charmy. The play they were doing was The Christmas Story, even though it was not Christmas time, but they thought it was a good idea to do anyway. In the play, Silver played Joseph, who was Jesus' dad. Charmy played Mary, because even though he was not a girl, everyone thought he was anyway. Baby version Jesus was going to be played by Knuckles, who was fitted for the role now that he was a baby. Sonic and Amy sat patiently in the seats they were in, even though Sonic could have been out running around. Sonic waited by rubbing Amy's leg and seeing how close he could get his hand to her vagina before she rubbed him off. Sonic determined that Amy was prime and ready for sex because her vagina felt hard and loose as far as he could tell when he would get close to it with his hand before the play began. He almost forgot that he had a deadly ball disease. The play eventually started, and it was just as gamer as you thought it would be. There was singing and songs, but otherwise it was just like the Christmas Story always was. Mary got a letter from an angel saying she was going to have a baby, but she did not want to have the baby at home because the king would not let babies vote. So Mary and Joseph rode bikes all the way from London to Jerusalem. When they got to there, the hospital was full, so they went to a barn and had the baby in there. And it turned out to be the legendary hero, Jesus. Through the whole play, Silver did a really good job, and Charmy did an okay job, but everyone sure believed he was a woman because his voice was so high and girls. Then they got to the ending where Mary was to have her baby out. Mary flipped onto her front, and Joseph pulled Jesus out of her butt, which looked totally fake. Sonic could tell, even with special effects. Joseph held Jesus up to show God and then gave him to Mary, who was actually Charmy. Charmy looked at Jesus, parentheses Knuckles, really close and then reached into his clothing with his hand that was not holding him and pulled out a knife. Time to get murdered, said Charmy as he started to kill Knuckles. Just as he began to do this, Silver bodily flew into them and knocked Knuckles up and away from Charmy. Oh my God, what is happening? Said Amy, who was startled hard. Charmy is trying to kill Knuckles, obviously, said Sonic to Amy. It was true, and people started being yelling and screaming. Just then a gunshot came from the back of the audience. Shadow pulled out his gun from his spot and aimed it at Charmy B from the back of the audience. Shadow fired his gun and the bullet hit his head, but he must have been wearing a gunproof helmet because the bullet from the gun went off his head and up into the ceiling where it hit a light and the light fell down along with other things. Something from the ceiling fell onto the back of the stage where the props were, and one of the props was a bomb that they used for some things. The prop was a real bomb though, and when the thing hit it, the bomb exploded. The bomb exploded with a huge explosion, like a bunch of horses made of fire running through the place. Suddenly, people did not really care about the play anymore, because the place was full of fire and could kill you. Rouge and Knuckles already got out quick right away because they were by the door. Sonic looked and saw Amy next to him was almost unconscious because of all the fire and smoke and shocking things. Sonic picked her up and ran out of the auditorium with his fast speed. Sonic found Rouge and Knuckles Jr. outside in the hallway where it was safe. Are you okay? Said Rouge. Knuckles Jr. predicted that this would happen, so we sat by the door so we could get out easily. Yes, we are okay, said Sonic. Amy here is going into a shock attack, but it is nothing she will not get over. Sonic looked around and saw people running out, but there was a lot of other people still stuck in the auditorium, and some of them were fainted. People were leaving and not helping the other people get out. But the lunch lady, who had ears but was deaf, was running into the auditorium and carrying women and children back out. The lunch lady lived in Mongolia by herself as a child and became very strong from carrying trees back from the frozen forests to the villages that she traveled between, so now she could carry stacks of people. Since she was deaf, all of the noises that the fire was making did not bother her because she could not hear. Sonic saw the lunch lady bring out cream, but Tails was not being brought out because he was not a woman or a child. Sonic thought, damn, he is still my friend. Sonic swallowed his scary feelings and ran into the burning auditorium to Tails, who was passed, as in past tense, P-A-S-T, out in the front. Sonic picked Tails up and ran and brought his body out to the hallway and began doing CPR on his body. Sonic thought, this will look gay, but it did not matter because Tails was still his friend. Sonic pushed on his body and started kissing him to give him life again. Oh, whatever. Kissing him to give him life again. Sonic kept kissing, and Amy and Rouge and Knuckles Jr. watched him as he kissed Tails' face, but Tails was not waking up. Sonic, said Shadow over on the side. Charmy escaped and is running through the school like a murderer. Stop CPR kissing Tails. You have to help us catch him. Then Silver gave Knuckles to Rouge and said he is safe now, but he needs to sleep. Rouge was so happy she could have kissed him, but she did not. Sonic looked and said, Amy, finish doing CPR on Tails. I will let you and will not get jealous. Sonic kissed her mouth and felt one of her boobs and ran off with Shadow and Silver to go catch the guy who was trying to kill baby Knuckles that was now running around the school and could danger them all. End of chapter 14. Ooh. Ooh. Just a quick honk before you save the day. All right, let me see. Where are we? Okay, and then blah, blah, blah. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to stop here. My voice is shot and I'm exhausted. My brain is completely dead. However, I will tell you that the next chapter is chapter 15, Killer on the Loose, and loose is spelled L-O-O-C-E. And there's two author's notes. Author's note, I wrote this chapter on a train. Author's second note, I fix a typo. And fix is F-I-X-E. All right. Okay. I need to rest. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I will probably try to finish it. So let's see, 15. So I have 10 more to go. I'll try to finish this sometime this week. Possibly tomorrow, but probably not. Maybe Monday. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But I do recommend. Yeah, I recommend this. It's funny. I believe there is more by the author when the Sonic movie came out, but I don't know if that's true now. But I guess we'll find out. So thank you again for hanging out and bearing with me. I know that it's kind of a weird one, but I'm so happy to bring that to so many of you. And I hope that you got to enjoy something new or enjoy this again. As I like to say, I love you and I'm proud of you. And I hope you have a wonderful day, morning, evening, week. Time is an illusion. Who knows? Thank you for your courageous reading. Thank you, courageous listeners. I certainly appreciate it. Yeah, and I will, I will keep you informed about when I will do this on my Twitter. So, have a good evening, and Papyrus, do you want anything?
He is good, and he is sweet, and he has nice feet. Beep, beep.
He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he is nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he is nice feet. Beep, beep. There's a cat who's on the rise. I think his name you know. But if you are not privy to, it's spelled E-L-M-O. He's not the most together guy, but he's our little man. Pat and Paige will love him 'cause he does the best he can. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. When the camera's rolling and the chat is scrolling, is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep beep.
Let's do it.